Hey everyone, thank you for coming back. We're back with some more Dungeon Hunter Champions. This is Val. Well, let's get it started. Today is a day for Snake Lady. I need a Snake Lady. I want a Snake Lady. Please, Game Loft, give me a Snake Lady. I need one. I really need a Snake Lady. So that's what we're going to do. I am actually going to start off with some PvP. I went through, and if you remember last week, I was having issues in Widow and ED. So I spent a good portion of the week raising units. I also have been gear farming like crazy, and I'm going to actually continue gear farming probably for another 2 weeks because I'm still not where I need to be. I do have the sets that I need, but unfortunately, I do not have the stats that I want, particularly HP. I'm not having any luck with HP substats, so I'm going to try to fix that. Hopefully, within that time period, I'll get some good drops. But I do like to start off with some PvP, so that is where we will start. I do have a new comp that I run though for PvP. I'm telling you guys this because it's been asked. Nature Pirate, awesome. If you have him, use him. He is amazing. Like, I am flying through competitors in PvP using him. It's that attack buff, and then it's his third skill, which is the bombardment. Here, before we get into it, I'll actually show you how I built mine. Now, keep in mind, he is not where I want him to be. No, he's not over here. What am I doing? There he is. Okay. So here he is. This is Kendrick. This is the Nature Pirate, and he is worth it. He is worth the investment. My run times have gone down. My PvP has become a lot more stable. He is just an amazing unit. Like, build him. No doubts. Currently, right now, I have mine on the suggested of Keen Precision. Now, my gear really isn't where I want it. This is like the best I could scrounge up with what I have. I'm running on shoulders attack, on gloves crit, and then on bracers, I am also running attack. Now, his stats, I have him at 106 crit rate. I am trying to ditch that 6% because really that 6% doesn't do anything for you. That could be sent somewhere else. But as I said, my gear drops just aren't where I need them to be, unfortunately, to be able to ditch that 6% crit. If you can see here, if I can just get rid of this chest with another Keen chest, I'll be good. But since I am running Widow for my farming, the odds are I'm not going to get it at all. But we'll just look. Maybe I missed something. Okay, we can swap this one and look at that. See how easy. You guys, just talking to you already made me better. I found a good replacement. I'll lose that 6%, but I'll also lose 5% accuracy. Where am I? And his accuracy for me isn't that great. And the reason why is this skill right here is really why I built him, because I needed another daughter, because as everyone knows, I don't have a Snake Lady. But I needed another dot person in Widow, and I figured, hey, this is on skill 1 with an 8-second cooldown. I run Xenia and I run Manus, so they both have cooldown reduction. I'll be able to use it often. That was the plan. Well, come to find out, on Widow, even if he is in range of the boss, he will never use this skill. He will only use this one, and the AI is really good on him. He'll use his buff only when it needs to be buffed. So basically, when the boss spawns in Widow, you're auto-attacking, and you're using this when it's up. That is it. He will not use skill 1, and that's what I needed him to use. So I was a little frustrated. I was going to take him out of my team, and I just started using him. I still kept building him, and let me tell you, it was worth it. When this skill gets fixed on whatever the issue is, he is going to be an amazing unit in Widow. He still is. I actually run him in Widow 10. I know it's fire, but he does great. My Widow 10 is not 100% though. It's about roughly 85 to 90%. I know it's not great, but it lets me do what I need to do, and it is getting me gear and money, which is important. So let's actually swap this out since we found that, and I don't care if I lose the... Oh, wrong one. I don't care if I lose the, there we go. The, oh, good grief. This is what happens when you get old. You forget things. I'll lose the accuracy. There you go. And let's actually go ahead and make this plus 12. I have been saving gold for this, so maybe we'll get lucky here. I want it to go into attack. That's what I want. Please go into attack. I mean, this guy is awesome. He does great damage. I actually have been testing in Widow, and for my team right now, I can actually swap out his slot and put anything I want, and the team still stays 85 to 90%. So that's a good sign. That means at least my team is strong. Oh, that's right. It wasn't a legendary chest, so it was just going to get a new stat. That's not a problem. It's crit damage, and since he is a crit-based monster, crit-based champion, that works out. Let's see. I should be at 100. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. Wait. How did I had 106, right? And that chest was only... Now he's not 100% crit. What the Sam heck happened there? Oh, that's not good. What? Alright, whatever. I'll deal with it. I don't think I have... Okay, this doesn't have crit. If I can find an adept pendant here, then... Actually, I'm sorry. I said I was on Keen. I'm on adept Keen. My apologies. Again, I'm going to blame old age on that one, so... Let's see here. Adept. Oh, and I don't have any adept with... All I need is 1 point of crit. 1 point of crit. Actually, this looks better than this one. Because we've got attack speed, attack, and max HP. But I'm going to lose crit damage. Or I could go here, more defensive, and go defense, crit damage. See, this is kind of stuff I should have done off stream, but I thought I had actually taken care of my gear. I did. That's what happens when you think, boys and girls. It's a cautionary tale. Alright, what about here? Okay, I know we should be doing other things, just it's bugging me. Okay. So here, I can swap it. Oh no, but this has 11% crit. Oh, that won't work. Okay, I'll figure it out later. But anyway, the moral of the story is this guy is awesome. He used to be 100% crit. Now he's 99. That just... I don't know. It's okay, so if any of you are SW, it's like when you have your Verd and you go crazy with Blade, you find some good Swift gear, or if you're running a slow Verd, you know, whatever other 4-piece you want. And you get all the crit you can, and you're at 99. And there is always that 1% chance that seems to happen the most when he doesn't crit and you need it to. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. All right. We're over it. I'm over it. I'll fix it off stream. So let's see it in PvP. And I'll show you my defense team right now. So this is what I run. So something with immunity is just, it's required. You need immunity. That's why I bring this guy. He's also a defense-based champion. I have him built Vital, Sturdy, and then I run his leader skill for the 30%. That's just for him, for damage, because typically I kill so quick, taking hits really isn't an issue. I have the Pirate, Alia, and then Xenia. I mean, Xenia is like a mainstay, and everywhere you take her, she's an amazing unit. Just use her. Alright, now let's get this going. Right now, I'm ranked 306. Let's see what we got here. This should be fine. So, when I fight a water unit, it all comes down to, can my Alia ult before theirs? If their Alia ults and they're built half decent, she's just dead and it's over. But I am trying to be less chicken when it comes to PvP and actually get in there and be competitive. the higher I go, the harder it is going to be for me to cherry pick, and I need to learn to deal with these type of comps. So, I mean, it's heavy water, and my DPS is just, this is all I have. He does some DPS, but anyway, enough talk. We'll see how I do. We'll see. And also, we're going to find out if they really did a good job fixing Windows 10 PvP. Hopefully I won't crash. Last week I crashed twice in the 3 hours, I think, which was way down from what it was. Alright, let's lure them in. We're going to wait till he jumps, and then we're going to come in and we're going to ult. Alright, so this went good. This went good. Oh, and I still hit my keyboard like crazy. There's like really no reason for me to do that. It's just habit. I am getting better though. I am learning not to just mash a key, as it really doesn't do anything. The skill's on cooldown. But it's old WoW days, basically. Oh yeah, see what I mean about, like, if I can ult before theirs does, it's good. But it doesn't always go this smooth. Sometimes they'll ult just right off the bat and I'll be dead. The worst is with Archangels. Archangels will jump in and stun, and because their skill is bugged, where like silence and the other ability they have is actually considered immobilizing. So they'll immobilize you, then they'll ult, and then it's just over. I can't wait until they fix that one. My arena teams will get there'll be a lot of stability at it, and I won't have to worry about that anymore, which would be great. I'm not afraid of this team at all. Ink Ninjas, really, I haven't had any problem with them. I say that now, and then watch, this guy's going to smoke me, and I'll be like, well, I didn't until now. Alright. Let's grab... I always control Alia. It's really important that my DPS gets used properly. Oh, this guy's using Kendrick. Now, the great thing about Kendrick for PvP is his skill 3 ignores defense. That is just great, and it's multiple hits. I've thought about, and if you guys know, let me know, I've thought about building him Dazzling, since that's an AoE ability, and it hits multiple enemies. My thoughts are, because it pulses, do they calculate the stun on the first hit only, or does each separate hit have a chance to stun? Because if it's each separate hit, I think there's like 6 or 7 hits, that's 6 or 7 chances to stun. And depending on how long the stun lasts, then I can maybe keep them perma-stunned and not have any issues. My guess is, though, because a lot of games started out where multi-hit abilities only stun on the first hit, my guess is multi-hit abilities here are the same. They only stun, but I haven't tested it. It is a guess. If one of you guys out there know, please let me know. Because if not, I might switch him over. I really would. I mean, I'll lose cooldown reduction, but, I mean, until his skill 1 gets fixed, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, that's why I would want the cooldown, so he's spamming that OGD. That, I mean, because I'll tell you, when I did use him in Widow and I manualed, basically I left it on auto and I just pressed Q when his skill was up. I mean, it really increased my times. It was really good, and I was so sad because it's like, man, if only it would work in auto, my runs would probably go to 100%. So far, so good. Like I said, I'm not really afraid of a lot of teams, only Archangels, just because of the stun and then how their skills are broken and how they will, you know, they'll be considered immobilizing when they shouldn't. They did mention on the stream yesterday, they are aware of that, and it's going to get resolved. And then the stream crashed. I thought that was a little comical. I mean, I don't wish anyone bad. Please don't think that. It's just that, you know, the community is kind of feeling the same pain, you know, that they were experiencing that moment, especially me. I think my first stream for PvP, I crashed 6 times, like in the first 45 minutes. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. But they're aware of it. And you know what? They do seem like a good group of devs. We as a community really need to give them a break. I mean, we really do. Sometimes Discord is hard to read when Sean or someone's trying to talk and, you know, be a part of the community. And what we need to understand is when you go to any other game that's like this and you see how the devs respond, it's not even close to what Gameloft is doing for us, right? Like, I mean, Sean is in there, he's talking, he's saying, hey, we feel your pain. He hasn't even, to my knowledge, he hasn't even banned people that really deserve it. And I've been in there a few times when if it were me, like the ban hammer would have been flying left and right. But he understood everyone's frustration. He's like, hey, you know, I don't want to ban, but we got to keep it civil. So I like that. You know, that to me, that was a sign of a great dev, that he understood it. He understood the frustration. He knew it wasn't just random, right? There was justification for the anger. So he was like, all right, you know, I understand. So that's good. So just keep that in mind, man. Don't beat the devs up, because they're doing way more than other developers are. I mean, you look at games like, you know, just other companies. I would love to give you an example, but my brain is just not working this morning. I was late trying to make sure my camera was working. I set up my follower alerts. I got some audio. And if you see any problems, or you feel like my mic is too low or the music is too loud, please let me know, because this is all new right now. It's a completely new setup. Alright, where is he at? Oh, I hate it. And this whole graphics effect thing just started. Oh, it's over. Like, you know, you're gonna have bad matches. This is gonna happen. But luckily, it's best 2 out of 3. And he just ulted. I'm gonna ult. Took out his Manus, so he no longer has. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with Manus on defense, just because of why. I mean, what are we hoping? If your matches shouldn't last long enough for his cooldown reduction to be an issue, and his heal is negligible. Unless you're hoping the dot sticks. But, I mean, so many people like myself just bring immunity. So it's like, I mean, what are you really gaining? I'm just not a fan of them on defense. Defenses, in my opinion, should be troll. I mean, like, if you take a look at mine, this really isn't troll, because I do have a DPS and I do have a buffer for my DPS. But really, if you wanted a troll where you want to stall them, because we only have a minute. So when you make a troll defense, the point is just to outlast them. It's not to kill them, it's to be annoying. So you would use something like Xenia, Zircon, or Amethyst. I'm a big fan of Amethyst because it's element neutral. And then like a shield unit and like an Archangel, because the Archangel is going to drop immunity. Your Zircon and Amethyst is gonna also invulnerability for water AA, excuse me, which means they can dot you, they can drop stuff on you, but it doesn't do any damage. It's just everything's reduced to 0. And then you've got immunity, which will give you nothing hurts you. So, or excuse me, where they can't dot you, they can't debuff you. And then you throw something in like shields, and plus water AA has a heal that pops. I mean, it gets annoying. There's just so much heals. Everything's just so tanky. It is not worth hitting you. That's the kind of defenses that I recommend that you run in Rush Hour, especially with the Pirates coming up. Because we know it's going to be ultra competitive for Dark Pirate. So you're going to want to put up a defense where it is just not worth it to invest time in trying to kill you. Because they need to be quick matches, especially during Rush Hour. They need to go quick, because the more time they spend. Oh, this just went terrible. No, yeah, I got it. I maybe got it, maybe. Okay, there we go. All right, that was close. So about the dark part, it's just going to be really, really beneficial for you guys to make a troll defense. So make sure they do not hit you. You don't want to get hit, because every time they hit you, that's just more you have to make up. And Rush Hour so far hasn't been too bad, at least for me. I've been able to get every rank that I've wanted to. And that's not bragging, because I'm not aiming for the top. Not at all. You know, I like to stay around Master 1. And I have been able to. Except for last week, I really wanted Amethyst. And so I only stayed at 1500. Because, I mean, the Dark Lizard looks great for PvP, I'll be honest. It's just, I wanted Amethyst more. I really did. And I got him, and I'm really happy with him. I take him everywhere. And you could do the same with Zircon, right? Except you kind of don't want to bring Zircon to nature battles just because he's water. With Zircon, that's not really an issue. You can bring him everywhere. Even You can still bring him in light bosses, because he'll do more damage, he'll take more damage, but he's built so tanky, typically that doesn't matter. Oh crap, a light ollie, I did not see that. I guess I should have been paying attention. Ah, it didn't matter. See what I mean? Dude, just like... these runs were not... I'm telling you right now, these runs were not even close to this smooth without Kindred, which is the nature pirate. True story. Like, they were not this smooth. Like, I would lose a considerable amount of time. So, that's why, like, I'm saying, if you have him... Or if you're kind of on the fence, if you want to try to summon for him, it is worth it if you pull him. I will say this, it is not worth gimping your farming though. So if you have 1,500 gems and you're like, I could do 10 summons, but based on the amount I farm, that means maybe I'll have to skip a day of farming, don't do it. Because your farming is going to benefit you way more than the really low chance to pull a nature pirate. Unless you spend. If you spend and you know you're at 1,500, you can spend 1,500 and you're just going to buy gems anyway, do it. Do it. He is so worth it. Like, I mean, he is crazy worth it. Come on, let's do it. And then when we're done with this, we are going to summon. I've got quite a bit of summons. I'll be honest, though. I know I say I keep them for you guys in the stream. But this week was really hard because I was feeling the pain of not having a snake lady. So I did summon most of my rare shards. Not any of the rare discs, just the shards. I think I had 15 and I summoned like 11. I summoned a premium pack worth basically. I didn't get anything. It was just a lesson to me is to not jip my streamers on summons, right? Or my viewers. So lesson learned, lesson learned. I just really want Snake Lady so bad. Heavy water. Now, Snake Lady, I also don't get on defense. This is a solid team, but if you have immunity, she becomes worthless. I mean, it's just what happens. It's very tanky. I kind of don't want to mess with this team. Not because of Snake Lady, but because of these three. It's just annoying. Like, and it's heavy water on top of that. Let's see what we got here. Alright, that looks fine. You know what? I want to build for no reason whatsoever. I have no place to insert it. I really want to build a Candy Munchkin. The things are adorable. Like, I think they're the cutest thing ever. Like, I really want one just because of that. I have no idea where to use them, but they are freaking adorable. I'm sure they have some use. I'm positive they do. I've heard people talk about them before, but I just want them because they're cute. That's it. Oh, and then I do have an experimental team I'm going to work on for ED, and I'll show you that after the summons. I'll try to remember, but at my age, sometimes I can't even remember what I had for dinner the previous night. Most of the time, I can't remember what I had for dinner. But luckily, you know, my kids and my wife, they keep me young at heart. And gaming. I'm a huge gamer. Been gaming for a very, very long time. Let's see, what do we got here? King Roy, just because his name has King in it. Will I regret it as the last fight before we hop into summons? Will I regret messing with the King Roy? Now this reminds me, because as you can see, my channel's heavily 80s themed, so is my YouTube, heavily 80s themed. And when I see the King Roy, I think of Army of Darkness, the scene when he just gets into the past, and a guy says, I'm King Henry, Prince of blah blah blah, Duke of this, and he's well, right now, buddy, you're king of two things, Jack and poop, and Jack just left town. That's one of my favorite scenes in any Army of Darkness movie. I remember as a kid watching that and just dying laughing. It was so funny. King of two things now, Jack and poop. Of course, he used a much more colorful word than poop, and I'm sure you guys are able to Da Vinci Code that. It's not that difficult. Alright. Okay, we are done. We did good. 10 straight wins. Looking good, looking good. Alright. Now we're going to take a look at the summons. What does Val have to summon? I have quite a bit, even though I gypped you guys on the 11. Oh, what's the summon? Oh, is this the Oh, this is the pirate. Why is it not showing now? Alright, that's fine. No worries. So I got 37. I've got 1 water, 5 light dark, 2 legendary. On the Chardon, I have 5. I'm sorry. I've got 1, and I've got 1. My thoughts are, let's do the 5 rare shards. Then we'll do the 37 here. We'll do the water here, and then we'll jump back in shards and do light dark, and then back in shards and do legendary, legendary. That's how we'll follow it. Alright, so let's get it going. Again, we want Snake Lady. Please. Lady, come to me. And if RNGesus wills it so, let it be a dark Snake Lady. Here we go. Oh, obviously not on this one. I'm just saying if we don't get it. Oh, I am looking for food, though. Yes, definitely looking for food. So, Basilisk. I need Hags, Basilisk. Hag, Basilisk, and what else? I can't remember. Hold on, I know we just started, and Hags, Basilisk, Timekeepers, and Rangers. Yes. Okay. That's so we know the wish list. The wish list is out now. Let's get back. Let's get back. Let's see. Come on, Lady Luck. Give me a Hag. Alright, this guy's gonna be food. Are any of these good? Like, I just think their sole purpose is to be fed. Let's see. Come on. Lasers. Gosh dang it. Hag. Gosh. Oh, I got a Ranger. Okay. Now, the reason why I need Rangers is that experimental team I was telling you about. I'm going to use Casey. She is actually really good. I took her, remember how I was saying in my pirate slot, I can take him out for ED10 and put in anything I want, and it works. So my Casey's 4-star, Max Awakened, and I threw her in there with very minimal skill ups, and she did fantastic. She lived every single time, and her dot applies on everything. The downside is it only stacks once, so you can't multi-stack with her, but that's okay. She did a great job, and I'm going to build her. I'm going to put her in an experimental team, see how she... Oh, there we go! What is it? What we got? What we got? Oh, hey! I mentioned a Candy Munchkin. I guess Game Loft heard me. Thank you. It's okay. Alright, let's hop over to Rare Disc. Alright, come on. We've got 37. We've got 1 light, or 1 laser, 1 lightning, whatever you want to call it. Hag. I want Hags. Okay, that's what I need. Boon Sisters. I need Boon Sisters because I am 1 skill point away from maxing her heal. And I really want Zinnia's heal max. So Boon Sisters and Hags are my 2 #1 foods that I want. Alright, I got another Ranger. Come on. Hag, Boon Sister, Snake Lady. That's... You know, Derby Girls look so funny. I have a friend who actually is into roller derby. She's pretty good from what I understand. I feel bad. I haven't gone to see her yet, and she's told me and my wife about it like at least 6 or 7 months ago. You know, I did use the Firefox Assassin for a while until I pulled Alia. She was decent. Alright, yes, more Boon Sisters. This is good. I am totally not upset about this. I need more fodder. More, skill ups, I mean. Give me another Boon Sister. Hey, a Hag! Alright! This is going great! This is going great. I'm happy. Believe it or not, I am happy. We're, what, 11 summons in, because I had 5. Oh, here we go! Here we go! What are we getting? Snake Lady. Ah! It was a snake, sorta. I do need skill ups for my nature one, which I do use. I use them a lot, so this doesn't bother me. I mean, obviously, I would have preferred it be another kind of snake, but that's okay. That's okay. More Candy Munchkins. Alright. That's fine. I still don't know which one of them I'm going to build. I don't think it matters, because I'm just doing it for the cute factor. There's not a real point to it. Alright, Firefox Lady. Some more food. You know what? I forgot to see if I have enough space for this. Oh well. That's okay. Lightning rate, laser rate, whatever you prefer to call it, is pretty good. I'm getting a lot of rangers. My KC likely is going to get maxed today if this keeps up. Come on, come on, come on. Give me lasers. Not that I really can't complain. I mean, laser rate has been decent. 2 and we started off with 5 from there. This was 16, 2 and 16. That's not bad. Come on. All right, more Boon Sisters. I'm happy with that. That's okay. That's okay. Let's keep it going here. Oh, man. You know, this actually has ongoing damage. I think the blue one does on one of his skills. Yeah, on his first skill, he has ongoing damage. On crit, it can only occur once every 5 seconds, though. I wonder how good or bad this could be. Like, if you were doing kind of, like, say, a no-nat 5 kind of team, or maybe you just want to do, like, no-nat 4 or 5s, I wonder would he be a good choice. So that's on skill 1. He's going to auto-attack with that. It'll be interesting. Be interesting. Maybe way, way down the road, I'll build one of them just for friends. Is the game telling me to build one? Is that what this is saying? Is that what it's saying? Because it seems like every time I mention something new, I'll start getting drops for it. Oh. Hey, I need timekeeper skill ups. This works. This definitely works. I will take it. I will take it. There we go. Snake Lady. Snake Lady. Oh! I get so many fire timekeepers, and I get so many fire astromancers. I get a ton of them. But that's okay. Like, the laser rate is awesome. So it's hard for me to complain, right? Like, I'm getting a chance at what I want. Ah, come on. Come on. Boon Sister. No, called it. Called it. All I need is 1 point in her to get the ability I need to be maxed. That's gonna really help my my ED10 runs. Because, like I said, it's 85 to 90% on my ED10 teams. And I think part of it is just because I don't have that heal max. That, I'm hoping, will bring it up at least another 10%. I heard the shark is decent. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Just, I don't know. But again, it is only decent. It's not like I heard it's the best thing ever. If it's what you have, here's the thing. And people have to understand this. So if you summon and say you get a horrible summon session, and it just so happens, it works out to where the shark is the best thing that you've gotten, build it. Like, a lot of people will say, oh, well, there's better options. There's better options. Why is this on your team? Why are you running this element in this dungeon? It doesn't matter. If it is the best that you have and it fills the role you need it to fill, regardless if there is... Oh, here we go. Snake Lady. Snake Lady, please. Yes! Finally. Yes! Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Thank you. Thank you. Hold on. Let me just bask in the warmth of a Snake Lady. Freaking finally. Okay, it doesn't matter what happens for the rest of the stream. I don't even care. She's nature and I'm taking her into a fire dungeon. Don't care. Yes, I know her chance to land dots is reduced, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I got it. She's the only one I got. She is going to ED10. Hell, I take the Nature Pirate to ED10. The guy kicks ass, so I'm not worried about it. She's going. I'm building her. Thank you, Game Loft. Oh, I'm so happy. This is what I wanted. I'm true to my word. Don't care. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let me get over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm not. I'm just saying that. So, oh my goodness, another. Come on, what do we get? What do we get? Ah, 2-in-1 run. Wow, back-to-back lasers, both Snake Ladies. If this had been blue, I think I would honestly need new undies. I guess that's too much information. This is awesome. This is awesome. I'm happy. I'm super happy. Alright. You know what? This was the one I was looking at building when I was thinking about it, just because of that skill one. But now I got a snake lady, it's like, eh. But, like I said, I do like to do teams that aren't meta. I really do. Like, I mean, if you look at it, I'm taking a nature pirate and a nature snake lady in the ED10, right? Oh my goodness! This rate! Oh, okay. I mean, alright. I have the water and the nature one. And the nature one, actually, I'm building for that experimental team. I haven't forgot. I'll show you what that's gonna be. It might not work, and I might invest all these resources in it, and it absolutely suck. Oh well, that saves you guys the pain, right? You'll be like, oh man, Val built this experimental team. It looks good. On paper, it sounded great. But holy crap, did it suck. I mean, saves you guys the trouble, right? Or maybe you'll see a specific unit in there and go, you know what? That would have worked better in this team, and then I make you guys better. So, hey man, however it goes, Val's happy to do it. And the lightning rate has been crazy. Like, it has been amazing. I love it. Love it. Because if you look at my last week's stream, lightning rate was terrible. I mean, I went through 60 with 2 lightnings. Two. And they were dupes on top of that. And one was Fire Astromancer. I was like, oh, I get so sick of getting Fire Astromancer. Come on. I think I still need more Boom Sisters. I think if I get 3 more, I'll be able to max her. Because right now, I'm on cloud 9. I'm being honest. I'm super, super happy right now. So it's like, this can go any way it wants to go. I'm turning greed mode off. So that way, nothing I get right now is going to disappoint me. This greed mode's completely off. It's done. Oh, good. Skill ups for my scanned Water Berserker. I don't use him anymore. I thought about using him in a troll PvP defense team with Alia, since my Alia is on Vampire 2. So run those two as DPS with Water Archangel and Xenia. So I have a lot of sustain. That would be the goal. Not sure how it would work though. It could. I mean, it could. Alia does heal for a lot when she uses her ult. So, again, like, I'm thinking of non-meta stuff because I like to experiment. I really do. Come on. Oh, my, another light. Come on, what we get? What we get? Oh, man. Oh, this is... I don't care. Give them. I will take them. Keep giving them. The skill ups. They are skill ups. Keep it coming. This is good. This is a good time. As I've mentioned in other streams, I have 4 kids, and there is a show that we all used to watch together. I'll admit, I liked it. It was called iCarly, and it was about, funny enough, a streamer, or I guess a YouTuber actually more accurately. Sometimes they stream, but anyway, one of the episodes they get sponsored to promote these tech foots. It's like shoes with Wi-Fi and all this other stuff in it, and they get paid for it, and they go in, they're going to negotiate, right? And they say, well, let's do 50, and they're like, well, we'll do 25, and they meant like 25,000. And so they didn't want cash, and they get it in money, and so they're like handing out money, and they're like, this is good, this is a good time, I'm having fun. And that's kind of how I felt there. TCX, you know what, I could run all 3 and run a speed team. That would be interesting. But then I wouldn't have any skill ups. What do you think? Skill ups versus running 3 in a speed team? You think? I don't know. I'm big on skill ups. Like in Summoner's War and games typically like this, skill ups matter a lot. So I have to think about it. But I like the cut of your jib. That is a good idea. I'll think about it. I'll let it marinate. That's my word. If you ever hear me say marinate, that's my word for think about it. Okay. So we cleared through all of our rare discs and all of our rare shards. We're going to hop back, and we're going to do the light dark shard. Oh, it's not? Okay. And it still does fine? You don't have any issues with no skill ups? Alright. Light dark units. Obviously any nat 5 I would like. The dark snake lady would be nice. But I feel like if I'm asking for that, I'm hitting the greed meters back on. So I'm gonna ask for it, but I'm not expecting it. Let's see. Are we gonna get lightning? We don't. We don't. Okay, I have the dark one. I heard these are decent. Let's see what the light one does. Same. Same. And this has to be... Okay, immobilizes and marks. She seems like she'd be a good PvP. Slow doesn't really matter. Removing a debuff would be helpful. And the immobilize would be good. The mark would be good. But guys, keep in mind, on mark, they've already said it's still broken. So don't really invest too heavily in a unit just because of mark, because it is going to get fixed. Just so you know, it's only supposed to do 25% damage. And from what they said, it's still doing more than 25%. But we don't know if it's like last time. Is it... because last time it was broken on the Scorpion bosses in scenarios, and it was broken on raid bosses. So if it's still broken on those two things, we don't know. So you really don't want to invest too heavy on it. Both my Drake and Widow teams, I use 2 Slime Stick Ladies, TK, and Steve Shank. If I didn't have a Steve Shank, I would use my 3rd stick. Okay, alright. I mean, I have the resources to 5-star them, and I only have little pet projects that I'm working on the side. So I'll think about that. Alright, here we go. More light dark shards. Oh no, I only have 2. My bad. Oh, I didn't mean to go that far back. Okay, so now we're gonna do... Oh, I forgot to do the water. We'll do the water. Maybe I'll get water snake lady. No. You get the shark. This dude looks awesome. I really like his art. Alright. So now the LD. I've got 5 of these guys. My wish list has not changed. Dark Snake Lady. Any Nat 5 would be awesome. I heard Greater Demon Dark is really good. But I'm not going to hold my breath for a Nat 5. Alright. Oh, Dark Boon Sister. Is she worth anything? Let's take a look, because I have never seen her. She's got Mark. This is a guaranteed crit on each target that is affected by... Okay, so she can guaranteed crit. Oh, she's a nuker, not a healer. Okay, I didn't notice that. Mage. And lowers defense. I don't see why it's a keep it. Anyone could tell me why this is a keep it? Doesn't look remarkable at all. Alright, that's okay. Come on, let's see some lasers. Haven't had a laser since my first LD. And that was the Light Basilisk. That was my very first LD disc. So what does this guy do? He's a must-have and an Epic Spider Demolisher. Let's see what he does. Deals bonus damage to targets that are slowed, immobilized, or provoked. So I could run him with the Dryad, and then he will do bonus damage because she immobilizes. Intel deeply pulling him close. Buff Steel, so he would be useful in Widow, as the game loft suggests. Stun. Stun, I mean, he seems like he'd be okay. Come on, lasers. Lasers. Oh. Oh my goodness. Are any spearmen good? I don't think any are. I don't think they are. This right here says these really aren't that good, Val. That's what that's telling me. And they're so selfish. Like, the thing with spearmen is they don't bring anything to anyone else. Like, they have abilities for themselves, but they're like, screw everybody else. They're a very selfish unit. Come on, lasers! Give me the lasers! Oh, oh! I mean, I'm not disappointed. I'm not disappointed. I did get 3 Snake Ladies. I got 2 of them back to back, so it's hard to complain about back-to-back lasers. Really, really hard. You have to be like some kind of, I don't know, ultra greedy. Here we go, last one. Give me some lasers. Oh, I already have her. I already have her. That's okay. That's okay. So no LD 4 or 5 star today. That's okay. Alright, we're on the legendaries. Here we go. Again, Snake Lady. I would like a water Snake Lady, just so that way I could bring the 3 to ED10, and then I could take the water and a nature one into Elder Widow 10. I mean, I don't care. I'm telling you right now. I do not care. If something is better and it works in my team, even if it's going against the opposite element, I'm going to use it. This is how it is. That's how Val rolls. And I still get stuff done. Alright, no Nat 5. Okay, more skill ups for my nature one. That's fine. I can't really see the point of running 2 nature. Like, if anything, I would finish building my water one and run nature and water together. Alright, so my last 2 summons. Wait, why does this one say I have 13? Oh, because it's 70. I keep thinking it's 100 for that. Okay, here we go. Still, wish list is the same. Any Nat 5, Water Snake Lady. Any Nat 5, Water Snake Lady. Oh, wow. Come on, Game Law. Are you testing me now to see if I'm not upset. I'm still not upset. Give me the free unit. It's okay. You gave me 3 Snake Ladies. I'm good. I'm smiling. I'm still okay. We're good. We're good. Free unit. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. All right. Here we go. Last one. What do we get? No Nat 5. Oh, Game Loft, you, the dev. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I'm happy. I am happy. First of all, amazing lightning rate through the whole summon session. And 2 Snake Ladies. Oh, thanks, TCX. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. It's rough living non-Snake Lady life, I've got to say. It's rough living that life. You know, just to test our luck, I do have to save some for farming, so I can't go too crazy here. But all of the pirate elements are in here. The only one I really want would be... I think it was light. Was it light that I want, or was it dark? I can't remember. And I know the rates. I'm not saying we're going to summon, we're going to get a light or dark. Not at all. But I think it's light. I think light's the one I want. Let me check. Light. Where are the... Oh, where are the pirates at? So I just want to make sure before I invest. I'm thinking about just doing 1 or 2 into that. Because I do have to save to farm. And that's why I don't want to go too crazy. I do have, like, the gem packs, but I like to use those gems for farming as well. Because farming's important, guys. You got to get gear. Especially now that I got those 2 Snake Ladies. I got to level them. Dude, am I just dumb? I do not see the pirates. Alright, let me go specifically to light then. Oops. Where are they? They are 4-star units. How come I don't see them? Alright. So I don't see them, but either way, it's not like we're gonna... Oh, it's removed from the collection book? Okay. Thanks, TCX. I didn't know that. Okay, so either way it goes, it's either the light or the dark one I want. It's not like we're gonna get... Oh, all of them. Really? I didn't even notice that. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to go there. I wonder why they removed them. All of them? Huh, you're right. I did not know. Thanks for the heads up, sir. Alright, let's go back. Okay, so either way, we're not going to get a light or dark. You know that. I know that. This is just for poos and grins. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll do 2. Because Elder Widow is 100, or is 8. So that gives me... Yeah. That's good. Plus, I still have some coming at 5 from my packs. So I'll do 2. At most 2. See how it goes. No. Okay, we'll do 1 more. 1 more. And that'll leave me 800 gems, and that definitely will last me until 5 o'clock when I get my packs delivered. Here we go. One more, just to see the luck. I've had good luck today. Ah, that's it. No more. Gotta save for refreshes for farming. Okay, so I did remember I told you I am working on an experimental team. I'm not focusing on it heavily, but basically I'm looking for ED. Even though I have an ED team that is actually going to be more stable now, I do want to do some different things. And the units I'm working on building are going to be one. This is going to be the healer. This is going to be my buff remover because Scion, my synergy here that I'm looking for is ongoing damage. Because when I was theory crafting this team, I was like, okay, I don't have a snake lady. I do want more dots. How do I get more dots? More dots. I don't see enough dots. That's what I was thinking. So this guy has a dual purpose because I'm a huge fan of putting things into your team that does more than one thing. You want to multitask. You want to bring a lot to the table. So what this guy does is, oh, it didn't care about the mark. It was this ability here. He removes one buff. So in Elder Drake 10, typically if the dragon roars with the attack buff up, a lot of times you're kind of screwed unless you have a huge HP pool. So I get a buff removal just in case Xenia fails the removal, if I go with Xenia. I haven't decided if I'm going to use her yet. And I get an ongoing damage when he removes it. And this works on the other side when I go to Widow. Yes, I know, we're back to the opposite element thing, whatever. I'm going to take him. So he removes the buff from Widow. He drops ongoing damage on it. And then the next was, that's it. This is it. Just for the removal and the ongoing damage. Then the other unit I was going to bring, actually I skipped one. The other unit I'm going to bring is Casey. Now, what are my thoughts on Casey? Why Casey? People said she's average, she's not that great. But this one skill, this is an AoE, ongoing damage, that hits everyone. The catch, she can only apply it to each enemy once. Meaning, she AoEs the group, they get the ongoing damage. If you have cooldown reduction, or if her ongoing damage is still up and she AoEs again, it's not going to stack like others would. She's still only going to have the one debuff from her. I know you think, oh, no, hold on. You haven't let me finish. We need ongoing, and we need it on everyone just for this ability, and we need her haste. You're going to say, why? There are better units. One, I've already said, I like to be experimental, right? So that's a given. So we want that on everyone because this guy is going to be the tank. This guy, for every guy he hits on his skill 1, which is his auto attack, he gets a haste buff. Then you're going to get a haste buff from Casey. But you're like, so what? You attacked a bunch of times. Haha. But in addition, he has his own AoE ongoing damage that does stack, and you have a haste buff, and you're going to have cooldown reduction. So now you're spreading ongoing damage like crazy, and you're slowing them. Do we care about the slow? No. Why is this good? Wave clearing. That means you're going to fly through waves. You should fly through waves. I hope he will fly through waves. And then it's going to lower the cooldown of Onslaught, which is another AoE. Again, we don't care. This is just more to get you to the boss. This isn't going to matter on the boss. And then you have a heal. So he is going to be able to live, period. Because for every person that's around him that has ongoing damage, he gets a bonus heal. So he's not going to die. He's going to be able to take whatever hits that come at him. And that's really the team. Those units are what I'm thinking about. Well, actually, I'm going to build. Just as an experiment to see how they are. I do plan on using him in some PvP team. Haven't thought of what that will be yet. But I want to see how it works. Like I said, it could fail miserably. It could be like the worst thing that's ever been. It would be fine. You know what I have done? I'll have saved you guys the time of testing it yourself. There you go. And you'll say, you know what? Val built this. We watched the stream. Man, was it terror bad. But then you may go, hey, this could work in this situation now. So that's good. And that's why I'm going to do it. just to help you guys out, and because I like doing crazy crap when it comes down to it. I really like doing crazy crap. It's fun. It really is. But that's my experimental team. That's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm at the same time my core team now that I have Snake Ladies. Oh, pardon that face. What happened right there wasn't what you think just happened right there. Maybe it was what you thought happened right there, but I'm just really happy about the Snake Ladies. Really, really happy. So my new core team is going to be Zinnia, Monas, Pirate, Archangel, and I don't know who to drop. You know what? I'm thinking about it. I really don't know who to drop. You know what? Let's do some PvP while I let that... Well, I mean, what do you guys recommend? I'm thinking I might do the 3 Snake Lady. But the thing is, I like including Alia. Because Alia does... Oh, here, actually, you know what? I'll show you my current team. Now, keep in mind, it is slow. There's no Snake Lady. So it is slow. It is sort of reliable. I run about 85-90%. But here it is. This is what... Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot. This is what I use. And actually, I don't even use skill cooldown. I know you're like, what? Val, you're crazy. You're not doing traditional things. You're bringing freaking nature to fire. You got... I know. And I'm not even using his skill cooldown. You guys have to think I am absolutely insane. But this team works. 85 to 90% of the time, this team works. You'll see. You'll see. And I don't know who to take out, you know? I'm kind of... Because I like it. I could take out Alia, but Alia clears waves so fast. Like, you know, I get to the boss in a decent amount of time. I really do. And if this guy's... Oh, let me auto it. If this guy's skill 1 actually... And I'll show you. You can see. Okay, you'll notice he's going to use it. As you saw, he just used it on the wave. But once the boss spawns, and someone in Reddit had mentioned, you know what? It's because his auto attack range is longer than his Q, his skill 1 range. Well, I tested it. I manually moved him in range and let it just go, and he still didn't use it. Oh man, you really think I don't know. I have to say TCX, I'm honestly in love with the Nature Pirate. I mean, it's going to be hard for me to take him out. It really is. I'll give it a try though, because I did say... Now look, he's clearly in range, and it's not using it. But you saw he used it everywhere up to that wave. But he's not using it here. And I honestly have no idea why. You know what? I noticed someone followed, and it didn't do my follower dealing mabob. I'll have to fix that. I'm sorry to whoever you are, and I promise I will look at that after the stream and have this fixed next stream. I apologize for that. I really do. But as you can see, I have... Here's where it gets messy. Okay, now I will die there if, and you saw, of course I say 85 to 95, not 85 to 90%, and then I lose. So I will die there if Water AA doesn't have invulnerability yet. I will wipe. That is what wipes me, is that. And it kind of sucks. But still, it is 85-90%. Like, I was doing it all this morning while I was making French toast for my family. And I wiped once out of, like, 3 refreshes. And I show it on stream in the very first one I wiped. That sucks. Now, if I wipe this one, my credibility's shot. I'm going to have to cancel my account, move to another country. This is going to be horrible. No, you're right. You're right. And it does happen. It does happen. And I know what you're thinking. You're saying, see, if you would have had Monas' leader skill. I know. But I've been running it this way all morning. All this week I've been running this comp. And it's been pretty reliable. It's been pretty reliable. I'll tell you what. If I wipe this one, I'll switch it out for Monas. But I hate slow waves. I really do. I want to get to the boss, kill it, and move on with my life. But we'll try. We'll see. We'll see. I can't put obviously I can't put a Snake Lady in right now because I haven't built her yet. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to buy, oh, you know what? I shouldn't have bought those 2 pirate summons because I need to buy a 3-day EXP so I can level all those Snake Ladies. Yep, I do. I do. Oh, that's a bummer. That's okay. That's okay. Now, a few times, if everything goes my way, I will sometimes kill him before he does the AoE. Not always, but sometimes. This time he's gonna get it off for sure. And there, see, now my protection's up. I'm good. And that's typically how it goes. So yes, it's a little slow. I do typically get it under a minute, and then frickin' Zinnia just missed a strip. She got it that time. Okay. So he still died, and I'm counting that as a win, regardless if it looked bad at the end. It's a win. But to TCX's point, I do see what you mean, and we'll do it right now. I don't think it's going to change much, though. I don't. Because I tried a few different variations of leader skills, and this one was the fastest. Like, as you saw, that was under 2 minutes. I think when I use Manus, it is a little slower. And because I can't hit replay and change skills, I have to come out and go back in. So let's come out, go back in, change the synergy trait, and we'll go with Manus. I don't know. And you know, I'll be honest. Oh, I do clear? Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'm really big on, I don't know, I just don't like it. But you finish in, yeah, but what you're not saying, TCX, is you have Snake Ladies. That's the thing. Snake Ladies make a big difference. So, that's why a lot of the reasons you clear before me, too. I don't know. Sometimes I'm dumb when it comes to, like, I get set in my ways about how I want to do things, even though I know it could be better a different way. So, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not a, I always tend to do things the hard way, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I really do. And it just comes with, because I like to be different, right? I don't have a problem with meta. I like meta. I said that many times. But I also don't like to be the guy doing the same thing as everyone else, right? I really don't. I like to say, oh yeah, you know, I do that, but I do it this way. Come on, Zinnia. Strip that. Thank you. If anything, I really think I need another stripper. And the skill ups. Oh, you know what? We forgot I have a ton of skill ups for Zinnia. Let me go do that. After this success, we'll go pop my skill ups into her. I don't think we're gonna get him before he does it. I don't think we are. And he just used invulnerability. Oh, nope, he's gonna do it now because someone died and a vulnerability. Oh, there goes a vulnerability right at the right time. Thank you, Water AA. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, so actually it was still under 2 minutes. What's Zinnia's accuracy? Actually, she lost a little bit. I'll show you right now since we're gonna do some skill ups into her. Let's close this. She lost a little bit because I sacrificed like 5% for, I think, like 30k HP or something. Or not 30k HP, sorry. Like 3% HP. Because I felt she was dying too soon. She's at 56 right now. So, I don't have, and I don't think I have any gear I could swap out on her to get more, or any that I could level. I'm still in the hunt for accuracy bracers. Like I am. I haven't had great luck. What I could do, I can strip my Bubba Kruk, especially now. I hate to do it because honestly, I freaking love this unit. That's why she is my social avatar. I like the art, I like her moves, I like everything about this unit. But she has this. And I could put that on someone else. I'm probably going to strip her. I hate to say it. This is making me so sad. I'm probably going to strip her and put her gear on one of the Snake Ladies. Because someone's going to get retired is basically what it comes down to. I do use her in 5v5. I mean, this is just how much I like, and I'm really successful in 5v5 using her. We'll see. We'll see. But back to Zinnia. Back to Zinnia. Right now she's at 56. And I'll look at off stream, so I'm not boring you guys with me trying to figure out how to move gear around, which is Gameloft, if you're listening, a free gear removal day would be so awesome. Like, it would help a lot of us, and for future, for content, a better gear management system, or the ability to export gear, and so we can develop our own programs to manage it. I know that other game we don't talk about has an export. Actually, I don't even know. Does anyone know if what was the name of that site for runes, where you could export your rune data and then you could like run simulations and everything? That was awesome when I played that other game. I miss it. Miss it. Well, just for that, not the actual game. The rates were garbage in that game. They were terrible. Dude, am I blind? I'm gonna eat these dark ones. They looked like they had nothing to offer life. Wait, let me count to make sure I'm not overusing them, because I do still need to skill up the fire one. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I only need 4. I only need 4 here. Let's go train. 1. Come on, where are you at? Where are you at? Come on, 2. Oh wait, I gotta save a fire. 2, 3, 4. Oh well, I guess the dark ones get to live another day. I didn't end up needing them. Okay, so she's maxed now. And why I really wanted that to happen was for this. That 10% skill cooldown is going to be a big deal. This is the only one I really wanted. Wave of Celerity really doesn't do anything. I mean, it's damage, and no one brings Xenia for damage. Well, I don't think anyone brings Xenia for damage. It's not fair for me to say no one. But I don't think anyone does. Alright, who else? Was Basilisk is the next one. This is my PvP unit. I really like this guy. I need 3, 4. Oh, wow, I also need 4 for him. But I don't think we got 4 Basilisks. I think we got like 3, I think. Come on. Where are you at? Where are you at? Okay, there's 1. Wait, is that 1? Oh, no. I kind of want to build a ferry, too, at some point. 2, 3. And I think that's all we got. I don't think we got 4. I think we just got 3. Yeah, we just got 3. Alright. Okay, so let's do this then. Let's see with the skill ups, and we'll keep it with Monas's cooldown reduction. I'm not a fan of it, but TCX, I admit 100% you have good points, and it makes sense what you're saying, so I'm definitely not one to throw out sound logic just because I want to be different. Fact and truth is fact and truth, regardless if someone wants to believe it or not, right? So here we go. With newly skilled up, she's probably still going to miss. She's only at 56%. And you know what? She doesn't miss that often. That was like the first time I've seen her miss in a while. But obviously it's not 100% and it's going to happen, so. It's not surprising. Percentages are percentages. You have 99% miss twice in a row because you only have 99%. Just how RNG works. Man, I'm hoping with her that extra 10% on her heal that this just gets so much more stable. Because while this is good, like my ED is like the success rate is way less than the 80 to 90 or 85 to or 80 to 95%. So let's see. Monastery skill will be good for Xenia strip also for translated ongoing damage. Yeah, for sure. For sure. You are not wrong. Well, so far she is keeping him healed better than before. And what was our previous record? It was like 144, I think. And TCX is killing. Oh, TCX, am I going to beat you? Oh, your suggestion, 123. That's 123, no Snake Lady. But with Monus's, oh, here we go. And accuracy, I actually need this. Thank you. Thank you. I need that. But Bracer is the big thing I'm looking for. Any accuracy Bracer. I was so mad last night. I was farming this, and a Bracer with accuracy dropped, and it was sturdy, and it was a 5-star. And I was like, the subs weren't great though. The subs were like flat HP, flat attack, and something else. So it was epic quality. And I was like, well, I do need accuracy. I was like, no, I'm not gonna take it. And then it was at that moment I knew I effed up, because what I could have done was taken that, still put that on one of my daughters or on Xenia, and just run a 2-piece sturdy set. I don't know why I was thinking. It occurred to me, the reason why I sold it is I was thinking it was a 4-piece. And I was like, well, I don't want to give up a stat. But I was so mad, and I have yet to see another accuracy Bracer drop. And I've done a lot of runs between now and then. Just to give you an idea, I started this stream with, I think, 1,300 or 1,000. Last night, I had like 2,700 gems. All of that was just refreshes for this. That's how many runs I did. And that was the only accuracy Bracer that I saw. Oh man, I was so freaking bummed. So the moral of the story, kids, is... Yeah, definitely. Definitely, TCX. I'll show you the stats. No problem, sir. No problemo. This run isn't going as fast as the last one, though. The strip isn't lining up with the buff very well. Yeah, and she missed on that one. So this definitely is not going to be a good run. Yeah, he's going to get off. My invulnerability is just died, yeah. We don't want to see this one, I'm assuming. I'm just going to give up. I have won these. Look, and this bug, I really don't like. It does this so much. But anyway, I will give up on this one. That's not coming back. And then we'll look at the stats on when we win. We don't want to look at the one we fail. At least I don't think you do. If I was wrong, I apologize. Man. I'm still thinking about the Snake Ladies. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking about what this team looks like in the future once I have them leveled. Probably going to level the fire one first, since I'm running more Widow than I'm running ED10 these days. Actually, I'm just going to level all... I have 4, don't I now? Yeah, I got 3 nature and 1 fire. So, I'll level 2 nature and 1 fire. Likely I won't do that on stream. I do want to do some more PvP. I want to work on my rank. Man, what does this team look like? What does this team look like? I really like the Pirate. The reason why I think I'm clearing faster than you, TCX, is the Pirate. Because he has that attack buff. Oh my god, this stupid bug. And I don't know if it affects like the actual damage you do or if it's just visual. But I think that's why, TCX. I think that's why. Because do you have a attack buff that you're running in your minute 30 team? Or any marked units that you're running? Oh, and yeah, that's true. Yeah. Blade Master, she makes a big deal. She does. Come on. Oh, dude, she missed a strip again. As long as invulnerability's up, and it's not going to be. But, okay, we're good. We're good, because it's going to be up for when he blows up. I'll still show you the run, even though it wasn't as fast as the last one. Come on. Dude, Xenia. Like, maybe it's just because, you know, Game Law has to humble me, since I did get the Snake Ladies I want. But I swear, on stream, it never happens like when I'm just sitting here farming on my own. Never. It always looks a lot harder than it actually is. No. Don't need. Okay, let's take a look. This wasn't the greatest run. Yeah. This is where it's coming from. And it's the buff. It's this right here, man. I really think that's why I'm having faster runs. And, of course, the BN. And I do have skill ups into her. That's all I've been putting skill ups. My tutors have all gone into her. So just to give you a look so you can see. She is my farmer. So she is on Vampire. Oh, actually completed an achievement? I didn't know this. Oh. Oh, first crash of the stream. 1:30 in. Bummer. And I'll show you my Blade Master. But she is on Vampire Vital, I think, or Vampire King. I think Vampire King, because I have her at 100% crit. She actually has 109% crit. Very little crit damage though, and I want to swap that out, but I am not getting Vampire runes with both crit and crit damage. So because she already gets a bonus from crit damage, so that's why I worked on crit first, and then I'm gonna start swapping out other stats to give her actual more crit damage. Oh wow, 20, that's gonna help, because I need for refreshes. Alright, so here's my Blade Master, here's her stats. 109% crit, 40k health, 950 defense, 1250 attack, and I have a ton of attack speed on her. Here's her gear. I got attack speed and crit everywhere I could get it, and because she's a farmer, I also went for HP. All the accuracy is in. I didn't care about accuracy at all, so this roll really upset me. I would have rather had it go into attack speed.
How do I put my helmet on?
This was one that I had. The only reason I'm using this, I know it's a terrible rune all the way around, or a terrible gear all the way around, was for the attack speed. Because I haven't been running ED in a while. So my selection for this was pretty terrible. I could swap it out though, and go. Don't need Keen. Really don't need anything. I could go Sturdy, but do I have? Oh look, I even have an attack speed, but it's only 4-star, and it's got accuracy. Nah, but anyway, I can figure that out later. Here's her gloves, crit rate. And attack speed yet again. Her chest. And then her bracer. So that is my Fire Blade Master. That's who I farm with. I take her everywhere. Like, I mean, any dungeon, I don't care. Water, doesn't matter. As you guys saw, I use her in PvP. And then, did I show my pirate? I think I did show my pirate. Oh, here's my Zinnia we've seen. We know I need to work on her gear. I'm desperately trying to work on her gear. And then here's my art. Okay, so him, I know I have to change. But here's what I'm on the fence about. His abilities are based off of HP. But because of how I run Widow, I really need him to be on Adept, so invulnerability is up as much as it can be. If the Snake Ladies work out, I'm completely re-gearing him. I'm going to strip off all of the Adept, and they'll go to a Snake. This gear will go to a Snake Lady, and I'm going to run him pure Vital. Vital, HP, HP, HP is how I'm going to run him. I'm assuming the Snake Ladies are going to work out. I have a feeling they do, so then I won't need to depend on his invulnerability being up as much. So, and then I'm going to go HP, HP, HP. And the reason why is because all of his attacks, everything is based off max HP. Well, his 2. So the more HP he has, the better, and he'll be tankier. So, and I won't need to rely on his heal, so that's why I'm going to drop attack speed. So how I have him built now, he depends on this being up. Actually, how did I even get a skill up into this guy? Did I use it? Oh yeah, I used a tutor before I pulled BM. That's right. So I depend on this being up, so he needs to be Adept, and I depend on this being up, so he needs to be Adept as well. He needs to be attack speed, because what happens, or excuse me, which one is it? This one, right? Divine Judgment? Yes. So what happens is, I want attack speed because this makes this heal. So the more this goes off, the more this heals. So that's why I have him built attack speed, HP, HP on Adept. hopefully, and we all know it's going to, there's a million videos, a million people use, well, a lot of people use snake ladies. So I know it's going to work. I know I'm going to be able to kill it before she does it. But before I switch them, I just want to confirm. I just want to confirm it's going to work like I think in my head it's going to work. Because it costs so much money to strip. Like, if you look at my event, and this is not me bragging, I swear, that's not what this is about. If you look at my event, I have 7.1 million gold since this started. Because what I did was, I pulled some really key gear pieces that changed all of my team layout. So I went and I unequipped everyone. I spent a good 2 hours going through and re-equipping it, and that's why I made that mention of we need better gear management. But fix the bugs first. I don't want to crash. I can wait for gear management. Just fix the bugs so I don't crash. But anyway, it's just expensive. It is really, really, really expensive to do gear. And that's what I'm waiting on. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. I am going to farm snake ladies as soon as we're done in an hour and a half. But I do want to do some PvP because it's exciting and I really like it. And I know it's refreshes I'm spending on something that I could do a lot better with. But, oh man. PvP is just fun. It really is. I'll only do one and then we'll look at our widow. Maybe I'll farm a little. Maybe. Because obviously I'm excited about the snake ladies. And I want to get in there and start building them. Like, really bad. Oh, so bad. Oh my goodness. I'm clicking on everything but the right thing. Alright. Refresh. I wonder if I could... This is over in 1 day, so it's over tomorrow. I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Alright. There we go. Take them as they come. Did you pull a pirate TCX, or have you tried to pull one? The rate for the oh my goodness. Second crash. Oh. Game loft, you're killing me. You're killing me. That's okay, we all know they're working on it. They know it crashes. It happened to them, so I'm sure it's on their list. It's on their list. It's such a bummer when you're streaming and it happens, though. Because you get in a flow, and then that just throws you all off. Okay, 2 water, 1 nature. Were you trying for a specific one? So all I wanted was a nature. I honestly don't like the fire. It looks good, but if I remember correctly, he is like the water and kind of centered around light dark. Yeah, dude, they look so good. But the odds, just look at the odds. I mean, I playing these games, I completely understand Han Solo on Never Tell Me the Odds. Because look at this. It doesn't show in OBS. But okay, so I have the odds up. And right now, exclusive summon for the light is 0.7%. For the dark, 0.7%. So I completely understand Han Solo now. Never tell me the odds. But anyway, back to PvP. Dude, either getting a light or dark pirate would, they look almost as game-changing as snake ladies are. They just change how you approach things once you get them. They really do. I would really like to get one of them. But I have to see. I have so much farming to do now that I have the snake ladies to level. I don't think I'm going to have the spare gems to try much. And I've got to slow down on the IAP. Like, I don't want to do any more IAP at this point. I've spent enough. I've supported Gameloft handsomely, so. Come on, man. I really, really, really dislike Water Archangel and Zircon together. They are just a pain. And everyone builds Zircon tanky. There was one match where I killed the whole team in I'd say about 20 seconds. And then it took me another 30 seconds to kill the Zircon. It was the tankiest Zircon I have ever played against. It was ridiculous. The thing just would not die. I honestly thought I was going to lose that one. just because of time. And he is the perfect kind of Zircon you would want on a troll defense for Rush Hour. No one's going to hit that. It's just ridiculous. And even if you don't have them built that way, because people are doing these matches and they're running into those Zircons during Rush Hour, no one's going to take the chance. So you could put it up just as a deterrent. He might not have any gear, but people will see it and be like, oh, another tanky Zircon, no thank you. Or, oh, another tanky Water AA. Because everyone builds, except for me, because of how I use Water AA, everyone builds Water AA tanky. It's just how it is. So if you have those units and they're not geared, it's still worth, you know, just as a, oh, look how scary my defense is, but not really. Right? But not really. If you only knew. I used to do that in a Summoner's War when I first pulled my Ciara, and I had a decent but not great Perna. I actually had, I just rushed and awakened my Ciara, and through my Ciara Perna, who was my healer? It wasn't Chaesoon. I didn't have Chaesoon. I think it was Delphoy and Harmless Prank guy. What's his name? But him. And I would never get hit in Rush Hour. Never. Because it was just to scare people. Those runes actually sucked. If they would have hit me, they would have killed me so quick. Well, what are you thinking about? Are you actually going to try to kill someone with the team, or is it just a stall defense? And what units are you considering? Come on. Oh my goodness. Die. Here we go. Ah, okay. Yeah. That's the flavor of the month for sure. I used to run a defense where I actually tried to kill people. Didn't work out so well. Were you playing from day one, TCX? I wasn't. I joined the show about 2.5 weeks in, maybe 2 weeks in. I was playing another game that I was really getting frustrated with, and the community died in it very quickly. And for me, when I notice like there's no one streaming it, or I notice that world chat is kind of dead, it really is a turn off for me to invest money or time into the game. And that's what was happening in the previous game I was playing. A few of us came from that, actually. There we go. Die. Die. Dark Crystal Priest, okay. Dark or Water Basilisk, okay. Zinnia and Nature Monkey King. Oh, okay. How is Nature Monkey King? I don't know anything about him. And joined on day 3. All right, so you've got a good jump. Come on. Oh, no, no, no. Oh. I was stunned. All right, I'm just going to auto. I got stunned to death. It's still winnable. It is. Within the 30 seconds, I don't know. Nah, it's over. Dang. Come on, Water Pirate. It's all you, bruh. Oh. He didn't want to do it. You had that, Water Pirate. What? You couldn't beat the 1v3? It's ridiculous. I'm ungear on this game, stupid. I quit. Water Pirate couldn't 1v3. That, I'm kidding, obviously. I'm not gonna rage over that. If he would have won the 1v3, I'm sure the very next day he would have been nerfed. I got him 2 hours ago, so he's still level 1. Oh, okay. I only have the fire, which we all get for free when we beat Legend. So, and he doesn't have the greatest rep within the community, so I haven't touched him. I leveled him to 50 max, just because I do that. Like, I'll find something, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it, and I'll just level it. Sometimes it works. When it's like 4-star things, it works out. 'Cause you'll notice I have a ton of max 4-star stuff that I'm not doing anything with. And it's just going to be food for my 5-star something. Full tank so that when people bring fire to kill it, they won't be able to nuke him since he will only be... Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. It's a good plan. Dude, so far these matches, I'm telling you, the Nature Pirate changed PvP for me. Yeah, it is, especially if they're all tanky. Because people aren't going to expect, they're going to expect Zircon to be tanky, and the Basilisk for sure. Zinnia is always tanky as well. So really the only thing would be Nature Monkey King. They would expect him to be more DPS, so that will surprise them when they bring their fire. But then how are you going to kill their fire unit? Because looking at that team, wouldn't you want like something water tanky in there? Okay, true. I get you. So now they're stuck trying to kill him, and they can't kill the supports. Okay, that makes sense. No. I got it. That makes sense. That's gonna work. I'm gonna have to look for your name since I roll with the fire. I'll definitely look for your name. Hey, what happened to the music? What happened to the music? There we go. Hey, he's using that light golem. Okay, I have this dirty habit of smashing the keys, even though it doesn't matter. It's years and years of playing World of Warcraft, is what it is. Is this the... Okay, I don't know if you guys are PS4 gamers, but does this song sound like the song from Persona 5? Like, this sounds exactly like it. I wonder if this is it. I played a lot of that game. I was very hardcore into it. And then another game came out and I stopped playing it. I need to go back and beat it. It is really good. It's a really, really good game. I left off on the, if any of you play it, on the lawyer. Going into her soul, trying to... And the gambling casino. I think I'm on like floor 3 of the gambling casino. I remember thinking, man, this thing is the longest one. It's second to last from what I understand. Oh, dude. I don't understand. Okay, why do people have Manus on defense? Is it just because it's their highest unit? Or are they expecting... Because the thing is, his kit really doesn't matter because the matches happen so fast. The skill cooldown really isn't a thing. Oh my god, chain stun. The damage over time, people bring immunity. I bring immunity to everything. And so really you have the heal block and the skill. Okay, I can see it. But then there's immunity. That's why I don't get Manus on defense at all. I got Rhoda on defense for sure because she was... I hated when Rhoda was broken. Like, she would insta-kill my fire unit. One hit. I would just be dead. I mean, that's literally how it happened. The match would start, she tornado, I'd be dead. Oh, and it bugged out. See how it reset my... Why are these 2,000 guys here? I'm not going to kill them. That's just wrong. Look at that. There's no reason these guys should be here. I feel bad. I'm not going to attack you guys. You don't have to worry about it. Where I come from, that would be a D move. It's not even worth it. Come on. I think this is my last one. I think it is. Oh, why is it on auto? Did I hit that? I must have. Oh, I might go for... The thing is, I'm really looking forward to the change with the top 30 getting it. I have 0 chance in HE double hockey sticks to get the top 30, but it's gonna make that rush hour really fun. I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna save about maybe 1,000, 1,500 gems, anywhere in between there. And I'm just gonna go for it. Because the rewards look decent. And of course the pirate. The pirate. I'm not gonna mess around with 5v5. I am gonna do some 5v5 today though. After this PvP. Because I did some on my iPad last night for the first time. And I liked it. Bubba Crux, she doesn't let me down, man. She does not let me down. I know gear doesn't matter, but does as long as it's leveled and awakened, right? That's all that matters for 5v5. Oh, stud. Oh no, this ain't good. Yeah, oh, I got stunned. Oh, it's over. It's over. Come on, pirate, you got this 1v4. If you lose, you say, oh, I'm ungearing him. He's totally not useless. I'm gonna post in Discord about how GameLoft doesn't know how to game design. I'm not even close to serious. But that's how some people are. I didn't beat the 1v4. What? Oh yeah, now they're stunned. See, that's what I look for. When I see them go up, that's when I hit them. Because they can't heal, they can't do anything else in the air. And then when they hit the ground, I use her skill 2 to whirl, spin them. And usually they're dead by the time that happens. Alright, one more. Oh, I clicked watch ad. I feel bad for Windows. Because if you look at these ads, have you ever seen one of these games that's not a match 3? Like, it's like, they don't have good developer support for Windows. Like, if I were Microsoft, I would throw all kind of money GameLoft's way to port more games over here. Because typically they're all like this. Pirates and Pearls. I'm not a fan of those match 3 games. My wife is, though. She played Candy Crush forever, and right now she's playing which is funny because she doesn't like the show. She's playing Family Guy, not another freaking mobile game. And she's way up there. We used to have races. I was ahead of her. I was on like 150 and she was on like 140. But then I stopped and now she's just ridiculously high. I have no chance of catching up. But yeah, that was the last one of those kind of match 3 games I played. It looks like that locked up the stream too. Looks like OBS is just stuck thinking we're still watching it. Alright, after this match, I'll restart it. And then I'm likely gonna buy the XP. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. For some reason, the music keeps stopping. No! Woo. Close. You guys missed a close one. I almost lost due to stupidity. Like, I was clicking on, like, empty air, wondering why it wasn't doing any damage. I was like, what is going on here? Ooh, Fire Naga. Not a lot of people. That's the only Naga I don't have from RGB is Fire. Alright, so let me restart this real quick. That would be nice once they get, you know, all these little technical hiccups out of the way. It's not going to make me stop playing, but it is a little frustrating. One of my pet peeves is when I can't play a game I want to play. And so far, this hasn't done that. I mean, there's a few things that make me drop out or, you know, have an issue here or there. But nothing where it's like I can't play. Oh, you think I should? Alright, I'll hit them up. They did, well, the thing is I'm so new, right? Like, I mean, They got Claytano on there. That guy is like super popular, and they got like a bunch of other really cool people on there. So I'll ask. I am pretty regular, thanks to the fiber in my diet. You all know you're busting up laughing. That was pretty funny. Okay, so I did say I want to see how. I won't farm too much, but I do want to see how. Which one is it? 5, right? Yeah. Let's see. I am really. These are guys I was leveling for that experimental team I was telling you about. But I'm gonna put it on farm real quick. I need to take a 5-minute break, and I will be back.
Oh, that's so exciting. I want to use that
Actually, no, I'm
sword.
good. I'm good. Man, I could take out.
Because I killed him.
Alright, I'll give it a go. You haven't let me down, TCX. You've been a pretty cool guy. So, I will take your advice, sir. This was, just so you guys know, I don't know if you knew, but this is what was broken about Blade Masters and Mark, and why they were clearing this really fast, was because the Mark damage on bosses and this Scorpion were doing like 250, 300% damage. I don't know if the current issue they're having with it right now is still the same, but that is why. Dude, I'm so excited. Like freaking just a Snake Lady Rain Parade. I'm super happy. And I probably shouldn't be doing this on stream though. I shouldn't farm on stream. But it gives us a chance to talk about other stuff. You know what? This is probably still broken because one skill took him down to half. Yeah, that was... So that's what's broken about Blade Masters and Mark in general. So that's any unit with the Mark. It's just worse on them because everybody farms with it. But rest assured, don't worry, it only applies to those situations. So in PvP, it's not doing that. In regular wave clearing, it's not doing that. Just on bosses and the Scorpion. That's why people with Blade Masters tend to farm the Scorpion. Because as you saw, I mean, that was what? Not even 20 seconds? Yeah, see? Like, it's just ridiculous. They just farm crazy fast. And plus, I have mine built full crit. If only I had crit damage. If I had full crit damage, I bet you that one skill would kill it. I'm going to swap out gear, though. I'm going to get there. I'm going to swap out, get rid of that extra 9% crit. I'm going to keep her, though. I thought about taking her off of this and going Mortal. Because Mortal is going to give me that extra crit damage. And I think I pulled like a 6-star Mortal crit glove last night. I might have. I know I pulled something that was 6-star and had a ridiculous amount of crit. Because I think she would kill fast enough, even after they fix her here. I think she would kill fast enough to where she wouldn't need the heal anymore from Vampire. But then I don't know who I would put the Vampire set on. Hey, thanks for whoever followed. I am so sorry that it didn't do the cool little thing. I do have the cool little thing set up, and actually, let me look at it while I'm doing this. Because that's part of the reason I was late today, is I did set up cool little thing. And the cool little thing is not working. Okay, so it was TCX and Tryhard. Thank you guys, appreciate it. It was TCX just 3 minutes ago. Sorry, man. I know as when I watch streams, I really like when I found someone I like and it does whatever cool little thing they have set up. I'm gonna test it real quick because it says it's set up. Why it's not working, I don't know. Let's see. Let's test. Yeah, it says it's. That's a bummer. You were denied that awesomeness. I apologize. Yes, I did, Chance. I was, it was from the summon. I actually got the nature one right after I summoned the nature one. I got another nature one, literally back to back. I got 2 nature snakes. Then I got another nature snake. I'm not kidding. And then I think one of my legendaries was the fire snake lady. So I was gonna feed 2 of them into. I was gonna keep 2, the fire and the nature. But TCX brought up I could run a triple snake lady team, and I might do that. I might do it. I haven't made up my mind completely because that's gonna change my team so dramatically. I'm gonna have to farm gold for a while to be able to afford it. Yeah, I know, dude. Like if you saw my stream from last week, 60 summons and 2 lightnings. It was terrible, and both of them were dupes. So I didn't have high hopes for this one. I really didn't. But I was super psyched. Super psyched. The problem is now that I have such a big goal in getting them ready to get into ED10 and SW10. I need a lot of gold. I'm going to have to strip a few people and put them in the team. And I'm going to need to level some gear to replace them, especially if they're some PvP units that I use. So there's a lot of farming in my future. The good news is I bought both of the... There's 3 gold packs. I bought the 2, the low end one and the high end one. I didn't buy the middle one just because I don't know. I mean, it's only $30, but I didn't get it. I'm not going to get it. Well, I say that, and then who knows? Next week I'll have it. But so I have the gold packs, and I'll get like 1.2 mil at 5. I should. No, it's 300k plus 70, so 375. And that's not even going to be close enough. That's not even going to be enough to strip the people I need to strip. So there is a lot of Widow 10 in my future. I wish they sold gold boost. I really do. I have the gold boost from, this is from the $4.99 daily pack. So you get like 5%. 5% more gold. Like, I know, right? I know, 5%. But I still bought it. More gold's more gold, and it's only $5, so I did it. Man. So I'm thinking I'll ditch Alia because my waves are going to get so slow, though, if I ditch Alia. They're just going to get slow.
They're not going to win.
Because if I ditch Alia, I could go Snake Lady, Zinnia, Monas, Snake Lady, Zinnia, Monas. And I know you're not. I know you're thinking I could get rid of Pirate TCX, but I'm thinking of keeping Pirate because I'm telling you, man, he sped up my runs considerably. Like test him out. You pulled him. Like test him out in your team because he's worth leveling, dude. He's great in PvP. Like as you saw, that little bombardment, it ignores defense. I mean, it's a great move, and because the units clump in PvP, like they just clump. That's what they do. Like it just always ends up hitting everyone and doing a ton of damage. So even if he doesn't work out in your ED team, he should work out in your defense or AO team. A chance, it is the Nature Pirate. That's who I run with. I take him to everything, man. Everything. He is seriously the Nature Pirate. Invest in him if you have him. I can't say that enough. He is a great unit. Like, he took my Widow team, and I was telling TCX this in the beginning of the stream. My Widow team was about a 3 to 3.5 minute Widow team. It was slow. All I did was I took out Bubba Kruk, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put in Alia for Bubba Kruk, and I took someone else out, and then I put in my Pirate, and literally I can get it under a minute 30 now. We just had one on a stream where there was like a minute 23, I think was the time. What screws me over is when, and I'm sure it screws everyone over, but when Zinnia misses the strip. So I really wish I had someone I could put in there that just for when she fails. So TCX's point to that was I wasn't running Monus's leader skill. Believe it or not, I know it sounds crazy, but I wasn't running it. I was running the Pirate's attack because I would just fly through waves. I mean, just fly through waves. So I switched to that, and that's helped me a little bit, and I just max skilled her, but she still misses. So I'm working on her. I know I need to get her more accuracy. She's at 56%, and that will help that as well. But I'm thinking once I get her up there and high enough, I'm still considering not using Monus's leader skill. I really am. Because I was getting a minute 23, a minute 24 runs without it. The only reason I have it right now is just to make the runs more stable. And also, it helps... I'm out. And also it helps with water AA, because I rely heavily with my current team on invulnerability being up if it goes out beyond the 30 or 40 seconds you have before he spawns when he does the AoE, because it'll just nullify the damage. I can take one hit from it and live as long as invulnerability comes back up when it explodes, because you know how it explodes. Why wasn't it on Legend? Because when it explodes, it does that additional damage, and if I don't have it up for that second part, it's done. It's just the run's done. Every now and then, if he's low enough, Alia will finish him off. Every now and then, but not always. So it is a gamble. You know what, let's try some different music. Let's see. This series called Aggressive. Take a listen. Maybe Snake Lady? Maybe one. I'm gonna try one Snake Lady. I think I'm gonna go just to see how it affects my time. I'll go Fire Snake Lady, Water AA, Zinnia Monus, and Alia. And I'll use... Oh, but they don't have Pirate. See how I am about Pirate? Like, I try to figure out how to work in Pirate. It just... That's how good he is. He's good. But I have to stop thinking like that. Alright, TCX. Oh man, I got another follower. Dude, I just tested it. I'm so sorry. Let me look and see who follows. Let's see. That is really getting on my nerves. I don't know why it's not working. Oh, Chance, it was you. Thanks, Chance, for following. I'm sorry you didn't get the cool little effect. I tested a little bit before you got here. Yeah, I got a water AA. Yes, sir. When I first started, I had the best luck ever. So this is what happened. Like, the water AA had just started the exclusive, and I had very little gems, but I can be a gambler in these games. And I thought, I know the rates suck. I'll do it. I had 600 gems, 400 got water AA. And I was like, oh my goodness. This is like literally the first summon. And then the fourth summon. And then I got a LD disc from something. I don't remember what it was. And then I got Water Basilisk, so I was feeling lucky. And then the Blade Master one came up, and I'll admit, that one did take me 1,000 gems. But on 1,000th, I got my Alia. Oh, that hurts. Well, if it matters, Chance, these are the only two that I've pulled. My other Nat 5 is the free one you get from, which is the Fire Monkey. So I have yet to pull another Nat 5 as well. And I think I am well beyond $300. And why isn't she killing the Scorpion? Like, this is annoying. This should have been over a long time ago. She literally ran ahead to kill stuff way out of the way. Makes no sense. That's okay. Sorry, man. I'm hoping your luck gets better. Like, other than today, All my summons have, other than those first couple, they were all terrible. Today kind of redeemed it. I'm so happy with the snake ladies. Like, I'm ecstatic with the snake ladies. Really, really happy with them. But I'm in that conundrum where what do you do with it now, right? Where do you go? How does your team makeup change? And unfortunately, that all means more gold. And I really don't want to spend gold. I really, really don't. But there's no way around it. And now I remember why this is taking longer. I changed it because it was on wasn't on Legend. That's why it's taking longer. I'm dumb.
Butter.
I'm dumb. Yeah, because before it wasn't. Yeah, you know, I have the greater master pack. I haven't purchased the lesser master pack. There's not, I mean, it's not pulling me just because it's still a, I mean, you get a legendary, light, 6 super fizzle puffs, and believe me, the super fizzle puffs are awesome. Like, it allowed me to take Alia immediately to, once I 6 starter, immediately to 60. So the super fizzle puffs are really tasty to me. But because the other 2 items are so RNG based, which is the light disc and the dark disc, it's hard for me, right? Because you're gonna, I always assume all discs are gonna suck. The super ones are a mega crap ton of XP, dude. Like, it only took 4 to take Alia from 0 to 60. I think it was 4. Might have been 5. So, it was really good. If you're only going to buy one thing in this game, I agree with every other YouTuber and streamer, it should be the Master Pack. It really should. The gear alone, and, I mean, as you heard, or maybe you haven't, they said they're going to go ahead and let it keep giving out 4 sets total. So 24 pieces. So, I mean, just that in and of itself, man, it's going to take you to a whole new level. That's why the Master Pack, if you only buy one thing, it should be the Master Pack. Hands down. You will not regret it. I promise you, you will not regret it. Now, you might if you don't get your Nat 5, though. I know. That would be $400 for you at that point, so I definitely get the frustration. I would be right there with you. That's actually what, and this is not, I mean, I understand we do this all on our own and we accept the rates we get, but to be honest, crappy rates is why I quit Summoner's War. I spent, in the 2 years I played, and I'm not a huge spender. Back then I would spend, I didn't have a house, so I had a lot more disposable income because there was no mortgage. So I spent about $200 to $300 a month on Summoner's War. And in 2 years, you know, I never got a Chaesoon, I never got a Chloe. Alright, so you're almost there. You got 3 more levels to go. You'll get it. I'm hoping you get a Nat 5. I send some good luck your way, my friend. But the good news is, here's the good news, is to be successful, you don't have to have a Nat 5. You really don't. Do they make your life easier? And I know you're probably rolling your eyes, and I would agree with you if I was in your position. When you have 2 very desirable Nat 5s, like I do, I definitely I don't have room to talk. But the good news is, the game is still doable without them. Like, you can still do ED10, you can still do SW10, you can still do 5v5, and you can still PvP. PvP, I think, is where you would feel it more than any other area. Because, I mean, the free-to-play units, heck, the units they recommend in the guide works great for ED10. I mentioned it a few times in my YouTube videos that they're a good deal. But still, we all want to see that gold laser. I know I do. I didn't see it today, but that's alright. It's alright. I'll see it again someday. Like, I'll be doing something and it'll drop out of Widow and then I'll go use it and bam. They say it happens when you least expect it. I hope that's true. I really do. Man.
No.
Still thinking of how these guys fit. What's your current team that you run? I know, they would. They would. They would. I'm assuming the 300 that you spent, that was all in the exclusive summons for either the AA or the BM? Or was it in other packs that you just, you know, maybe purchased some legendary discs or something like that? Alright, this song is really good. What is it called? Heartbeat by Pegboard Nerds. This is really good.
Oh.
They don't pay me to say this or anything, but I use Monster Cat for my music, so I don't have to worry about copyright and all that stuff. And they allow you to pay an additional fee to be able to download music. I think I'm going to download this song. This is really good. Throw it in my iTunes. Because they are good. I like it. And it's not too expensive. With 4 kids and a mortgage, I try to be as thrifty as possible. And then you guys look at my gear, and obviously you can see that doesn't always happen. But I do try. I do try. My wife keeps me honest. She's amazing. Okay. Alright. Dude, the Merchant's Hall looks like such a great deal. Every time I look at it, I'm so tempted to buy that. Or what's the name of the pack that's like right the first thing you see under bundles? Because that one comes with tutors, and I'm all about tutors. Because right now, if you're free to play, or semi-free to play, or even pay to play, once you go through the packs that give you tutors, you only get 1 a week from PvP. I'm hoping they add more events where tutors are an option, because I really want my Alia fully skilled. I do. She's getting close. She's getting close. All my tutors currently going to her. Then I'm gonna max skill my water AA. I'm probably going to also strip them. I think I made the decision. We know the snake ladies are going to work, and I shouldn't need to depend on my water AA for his invulnerability. So I think I'm going to strip him. Zinnia, Monis, Water SL, Zircon, and Nature Vault. Okay. That's a solid team. That is a very solid team. I'm assuming you run Monis leader skill for the cooldown reduction. Or CDR, whatever you make the first two targets. Yeah. So I'm gonna do, I'll strip water AA and I'll build him all vital. HP, HP, HP. Then he'll be tanky as heck. I don't think his damage is gonna be that great. Like even with full vital and running HP in all 3 slots, I don't think it's gonna be great. But he won't die, which will help me in PvP. So, and I do run him in PvP, or I used to run him in PvP.
Oh my god. I got 3,000. No, 30,000. I got 30.
Okay, so, knowing that, Chance, and this has been a recommendation for a few people. I was in your exact same situation, and honestly, what you have to do, depending on how stable your runs are, you just have to go into either Widow 3 or Widow 4, whichever one you're 100% at, and you're just going to have to farm that for like a week, maybe 2. That's what I did to get my first starting out Adept gear, and I wasn't picky. Like, I took crap. I'm talking like flat stat in the shoulder slot, flat stat in the hand slot, and if it roll, flat stat in the bracer slot. And it actually, believe it or not, it helped considerably. Because eventually you're going to start replacing that gear, but that's what I recommend. That's what a lot of people recommend, is just running Widow 3 or 4. Because you're still going to have to run a lower Widow. Even if you run a ton of Elder Drake 10, you're still going to have to run like a lower level Widow. You're not going to be able to jump into Widow 10, or excuse me, Elder Drake 10 with just Elder Drake gear. At least I don't think you can. I haven't tried it. It seems like you would need Adept though. Like it would be a requirement. Because that's what, again, that's what I did. That's what a lot of people did, and it worked. So I farmed Vital from ED4. Oh, you only farm Drake? Really? Okay. I actually, it depends. So if it was the flat stat stuff, so necklace, chest, and helm, it was only +9. But all of my percentile based stuff for gloves, bracer, and hands, I did all that to +12. Depending on if I met the cap or not. And what I mean by that, if you take a look at my Alia, she's at 109% crit, and she has crit gloves, but my gloves are only +12. There's really no reason to take me to +15 until I get a piece of gear that has a percentage I can swap out, and then there'll be value. So just don't +12 something or +9 or +15 it just to do it. Make sure that you're staying within, you know, the tolerance levels. Oh, it doesn't. You don't run Adept gear on your Widow 10 team. That is interesting. I like you. I like that because a lot of people run Adept. I run Adept on my Widow team. So I like that. That's why. But see, that could be another reason though why it'd be more necessary for you to run Monis leader skill versus myself. Because since I already have Adept gear, and then you do get cooldown reduction again from Zinnia skill 3. You get it twice. You get it once when it goes out and once when it shrinks or contracts. And then you still get the cooldown reduction from Monis. Okay, so TCX, I bet you're being picky though, right? You're not just taking any old Adept gear. You're actually looking at it and seeing, make sure it makes sense. I bet that's why you haven't had luck. Because I wasn't picky. I was like, oh, it's Adept, I'm using it. I didn't care. But now it's a lot better. My issue now is actually HP. That's my biggest issue. I need Adept gear with HP on it. I need HP subs really bad. Really, really bad. 'Cause all my units are squishy. They are squishy. Oh, how long have you been farming Widow 10 with 0 gear drops for a percentage stat? That is crazy. Okay, 5 days. I mean, comparatively speaking to how long we're all going to be playing this game, that's not too long. So, you'll get it, my friend. It's going to happen. Just don't give up. Just do not give up. That's the thing. It has to drop eventually. Just like me and accuracy bracers. There's going to be a day. They're going to drop, and I'm going to cry. It's going to be really emotional. I'm going to call my wife on the phone. She's going to think something's wrong, and I'm going to be like, hey, my accuracy bracers dropped. And she's going to hang up and roll her eyes. Funny story about that. So I'm a huge nerd. I buy collector's editions and a lot of things. And my wife, I was really into Xbox. I'm not so much anymore. I play my PS4 way more. But I was really into Xbox and a huge Halo fan. And Halo 3 came in, they had a collector's edition, which I still have, where the game came in a helmet. Like Master Chief's helmet. And like I talked about this for weeks with my wife, right? I bought it. She's like, oh, I can't wait to see it when it got there. And so it comes, and the helmet's about this big. It's really small. It wouldn't even fit on a baby. And she looked at me and she goes, "Oh, I thought you meant this is something you can wear." I'm like, "No, babe, this is just a collector's item that I'm going to set here and it's going to look cool." And she looked at me, rolled her eyes, and said, "You're such a nerd." And just the way she said it. So that's how I know that's how she would react if I called her crying about a accuracy bracer dropping. But anyway, sorry. You'll notice as you watch my streams more, I will randomly burst into stories that have nothing to do with anything just because. I'm a very random person. Extremely random. Like, I can be sitting somewhere, like, researching for work, and all of a sudden, this is my number one thought that I think about when just randomly. Why is Spam considered a meat? It is slimy, and it comes in a can. Think about that. Any other meat on the planet that you would get would be slimy, you would think there's something wrong with it. But Spam comes in a can, and it's pre-slimed. Think about that. I do sometimes. I know, but I literally think about that. Like, it eats up CPU brain cycles for me sometimes. Let's see. Oh, okay, TCX. That is what I've been trying to get people to realize. Gameloft is awesome in this situation when it comes to communication to us. The devs are actually in Discord taking punishment from us. And what people have to realize is you don't get that, like with a lot of these mobile games. You do not get that kind of community feedback, that kind of interaction. I'm not saying Gameloft all the time is in there and they give us every answer we want to hear. Sometimes they don't, but they are still there. And the community really, we have to back off and say they are doing their best. They are taking it to the next level with this. And we have to respect that and understand that we're not always going to get the answers we want. We're not always going to get a response from them, but they've already proved that they're there and listening. Like their first update, think about this. Their first update out of the gate, no content. All fixes, all quality of life improvements. You think about all the games that you played starting out where there have been bugs that have been just, they existed the whole game and all they've done is push content, but you still have the same bugs. It is crazy. Their first major update is fixes and quality of life. You normally don't, dude, how long did it take SW to do quality of life? Like, think about that. Look how long that game's been out, and look how long it took them to give us really good quality of life updates. I mean, that's what I think about, and that's why, honestly, I don't bust the devs' chops when they're in there. Why? Like, I say, hey, this is the bugs I've noticed. Are you guys going to fix it? I mean, that's what I try to leave it at. And I don't get frustrated. I don't get mad. I don't get angry. I mean, it sucks when you're streaming and it crashes, but hey, it's livable. So just, everyone needs your view, TCS. Everyone needs to know this isn't how it's always done. And we need to, as a community, just lighten up. That's it. Just lighten up. They are doing their best. So, excellent point, TCX. Thanks. Dude, I like the cut of your jib. You're a good guy. You're a good guy. Or girl. I apologize for assuming your gender. You could be a girl for all I know. But I like you. The point is, I like you. You're a good person. I'm sorry, Chance. Okay, alright. I'm sorry, Chance. I did miss your question. So, do I think it's going to last as long as SW? Yes. And what I'm basing that off of, so there are a lot of games that have been around a long time. One of the ones I used to play is called Dragon Blaze. It doesn't have quite the following that SW or even this game has. That game's been out for 3 years, and it's still going. The devs are still really involved in it, and it's there. How you can tell when a game is going to be around is when, in the initial part, you have a community that cares, and you have devs that care, and they listen to you. To keep a game around, you just have to keep that momentum going. And if you have a small player base, that is, oh, I don't mean to go here. That's absolutely fine. It really is. Because as long as they're there, they're paying. I know, it's kind of a crazy thing to say. We need to pay. Some of us do to keep, content going. But as long as that happens, they'll stay open for forever. A better question is, do I think it's going to be as popular as SW? Because SW really is on a decline. And I'm not saying it's a huge decline, but I logged in the other day just to see what's up, and chat wasn't as active. And it was during what would have been considered prime time. So if I think it's going to be as popular as SW, completely depends on how quickly they fix bugs and how quickly they add Guild War. Because Guild, if you think about our end game right now, it's actually not ED10, it's actually not SW10. It really is only PvP. If you think about what we should do at most of our time, or what is likely we're gonna do at most of our time, we're talking 2 or 3 years out. That's 5v5 as it stands now, because 5v5 is energy free and it's fun. I'm not big League of Legends guy. I played a little Vainglory back in the day, but I like their 5v5. It's good. So they're gonna need more than that for longevity and to maintain us. And typically what keeps people around is stuff based with guilds. So the faster guilds and bug fixes releases, the longer this is gonna last. I know that sounds weird, because if they take too long to release the guild and they take too long to release the fixes, people are gonna go somewhere else. Because fixing bugs is one thing, but you still have to provide content, right? I think bugs are priority 1, and I think guild should be priority 2. If that's how it is, I don't know. That's my own opinion. But yeah. I think it can. And my thoughts are it will. Just based off of how Sean handles things. I remember, dude, I don't really talk in Discord much, but I was in there when the whole pirate thing happened, right? And people, I still don't understand why people were mad the pirate was an exclusive summon. I'm being honest, I don't get it. I read everyone's argument as it was scrolling. I just didn't get it. It didn't make any sense to me other than, well, I won't be able to spend the gems to do it. That's what I think a lot of it boiled down to. And there was just people that were just toxic. Like, I mean, acidic. Like, they were just, I don't get it. And Sean didn't ban one of them. He's like, hey, I understand you guys are passionate. We appreciate the feedback. I'm not a ban guy, but if this continues, I might have to start banning people. And it calmed down a little bit, and there are still a few toxic people, but I mean, the temperature of the room went down a bit. And I think about that because if it were me, dude, the ban hammer would have been flying. I would have been like, ban, 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 ban. Because people were just so disrespectful. And I don't have a problem when people are frustrated and being angry. I don't. What I have a problem is when people are frustrated and being angry and they are just vile. Because there is a big difference in those things. Like, have you ever gotten, you know, has someone ever done something that upset you and you understood why it happened? Maybe they were frustrated because of something you did and you understood it. So you let it go because, well, you pissed them off. When it comes right down to it, I try not to cuss. But you pissed them off and you get it. Yeah, I know. And you have a good point. That was a lot of it. That was a lot of it. But they did come out and say, and I know people didn't know this then, they did come out and say it will be eventually available in the normal pool. It's just the initial release is going to be here. And then even after he said that, though, people were still moaning about it. It's like, okay. And then, I mean, and then he realized, you know, that he missed a key component, and that was to make the whole picture available. And that's a great thing. Like, when you have someone who realizes he didn't just say, well, you guys are dumb, this is all on you. He looked at himself and said, you know what, I could have released, or we as a company could have released the whole picture instead of just saying, this is only available here. And he realized that, and he admitted it, and then he remedied it by coming up with that whole announcement in regards to the pirate, that it will be in the special, or in the normal rare disc summon. Eventually. But, I don't know. My issue was TCX, even after that, people were still toxic. It's like, I mean, what more did they want from him at that point? Like, he apologized for his mistake, he rectified his mistake, and people were still being douchebags just to be douchebags. And it's like, that's why Anonymity plus the internet is... Okay, that's random, I know. But Anonymity plus the internet, honestly, is just... Because people wouldn't be like this face to face. Like, they just wouldn't. And if you couldn't hide behind your name, I really don't think people would be like this. I really, really, maybe I have too much hope for humanity, but I don't think the anger and the toxicity in internet chat rooms or the internet in general is the overall pulse of people in general. I just think they figure they can get away with it, so why not? But there are consequences, man. I mean, I don't know how Sean takes stuff, but I'm assuming he has to have thick skin, because some of that stuff they were saying to me would have honestly pissed me off, and I don't know if I would have been able to be as composed as he was. So, I mean, there is consequences to things people say, like to other people, and I try to think about that when I'm mad with someone, or you know, you have a problem and you have to call overseas to have it fixed, and the communication gap sometimes is there, and so you try to understand that person's point and not be as angry as sometimes you want to be, you know, because they're just trying to do their job and help you. In the end, that's what matters. He's trying to do his job to help us. They're trying to do their job to help you. So, again, I told you guys I'm random. I'm the tangent master. You can tell me you like the taste of pancakes, and if it's the right time of day, I can for sure go off on a tangent with something involving pancakes. It'll happen. And then at the end of the conversation, we'll be talking about the Apache attack helicopter. That can happen. That is how random I am. My wife, sometimes, she just boggles at me, and my kids, they'll sometimes just look at me and be like, Dad, all I said was XYZ. How did we wind up on whatever ABC? Happens all the time. This is just Val's personality. Alright. I want to do some PvP. I know I really want to level these units, and unless you guys tell me that you're tired of me talking about random shiz and want to see something else other than this, I will continue farming. How I see it, though, is that how they release the pirates have a risk of free-to-play players to leave the... Oh, okay.
Oh, you want to keep playing? Okay.
Well, now that's a good point, right? Because, and I've said it in my own videos, it is not very wise for a free-to-play player to invest in the exclusive summons. It's just not a good thing. I don't recommend it. I think it's a horrible idea for them. So I get it from that point of view. But the other side of the coin is, in everything in life, people who spend and have the means are always going to be better than people who don't. I mean, it's not better as in they're better people. Please do not think that's what I just said. No. I meant that they're always typically going to have nicer things, right? They're going to have typically better things because they can afford, they have the disposable income to buy their Apple Watch or their iPad, where someone who's on a much tighter budget doesn't, right? I mean, that's life. It happens. And to me, I see that same thing here. But in this situation, though, what's different is we're only saying, hey, in the beginning, Mr. Free-to-Play, this is not a good idea for you. You really shouldn't try to obtain these units. However, we are going to put this in the general pool, and you'll have an opportunity to get it thin. And that's where I think that I agree with your argument in the beginning, but eventually they'll be able to get it. Like, it's not outside of their reach. And if they like gambling, they can still get it, go for it right away. It's just not the smartest move as a free-to-play player, investing in the exclusive summon. That's just how I feel about it, at least. Man, these guys aren't leveling fast enough, and I'm trying to be cheap. I know I need to buy a EXP boost, but I spent those 200 exclusive gems not thinking. I should have spent those 200 gems on a 3-day boost, because I think I get 600 at 5 from all the packs that I have. I think I'll get 600, and if I spend 200 now, I think I have 800, so I have 1200 for refreshes to level my snake ladies. That should be enough, but that won't leave me enough to ED10 farm either. I want to level my snake ladies. I'll ED10 next week. Yeah, I'm gonna level snake ladies. I think that's the move. I'll buy the XP, the 3-day, level them. I always buy the 3-day because sometimes I'll get distracted because with kids sometimes stuff comes up and I'll get distracted, so I'll lose maybe half a day or something. If I buy a 3-day, because if I do lose half a day and I need to buy another 1 day, that's already 200 gems. Might as well just get the 3-day from the beginning. Now, if you're one of those people that knows you're going to have a dedicated amount of time, like you're definitely going to have that whole day, nothing's going to come up, and you can farm it, then yeah, the 1 day is always better. But if you know you can get distracted, just get the 3-day. That's how I look at it, at least. I'm debating buying the, because I didn't buy the daily gems pack for 30 bucks. You get 75 gems and 30 stamina or 30 energy, plus you get the 5% XP. I used to have it, but I didn't buy it when it came up this time. I don't know why. Oh yeah, because I bought the gold. I needed gold more at the time, so I bought it the gold pack. That's right. How long have you been playing, Chance? Have you been around since release, or are you new? Man, I want to do some PvP. But I gotta level these snake ladies. I'm so excited. Oh, not only do I have to do... Oh, man. You've been around for 2 weeks? Okay. Where are you at in the scheme of things? Are you farming Elder Drake or Steel Widow right now? And also, guys, thanks for the follows. I do appreciate it. As you all can see, I'm fairly new. Actually, this is the first stream with my camera. I got that, so I figured, why deny the world this amazing, amazing face? I mean, I was doing everyone a disservice, so I'm fairly new, so I do appreciate the follows. Thanks. I plan on doing this just like I have on my page there, 9:30 to 12:30 every Saturday. I also, every now and then, will do a stream on Wednesdays. It's just the week is usually really busy for me. And I also do videos on YouTube as well, usually 3 to 4 a week. I do them ahead of time because I get busy, so when I have a chunk of free time, I'll record a bunch of videos and then set them to release at different dates. So that way my channel always has content. I do want to stream more. I'm probably going to make Wednesday, if anything, Wednesday is going to be the day I add, but maybe not for 3 hours like I do for my Saturday streams, just for maybe an hour or an hour and a half. I know those are really, really short streams, but I don't know. I mean, at some point, I'm sure my daughter's going to want to... Oh, man, I got to take a Dryads Max. My daughter likes to watch... we watch TV shows together a lot, so... Okay. Hey, we all got to start somewhere, man. We all got to start somewhere. Before you know it, you'll be farming SW10 and ED10. Man, ED10's rough, though. I'm being honest. Like, my success rate in SW, like I said, now it's going to go way up. Hopefully it'll be 100. My ED10, I don't even talk about it. Like, I don't even run it on stream just because it's the HP in my units is the problem with my runs now. But now that I'm, like, reliably farming SW10, I'm actually replacing my adapt gear with HP subs and HP main stat for the units that need it. And then I'm also putting in, because I have some vital pieces from when I was farming ED7. That was where I actually had a decent success rate. Like, it was like 95%, 95 to 99%. I would wipe every now and then if Zircon's immunity wasn't up and I got stunned in a bad place, and then he'd do a bite. But ED10, in my opinion, is way harder than SW10. Oh man, I should have watched that ad. That was a good one. This is a good one to watch the ad on. 6 energy and 4 gems. That would have been worth it. Anytime this is 3, and this is at least, or this is 2 or higher, and this is 3 or higher, and you got both, it's a good time to watch the ad. Let me take out, I don't know why I went all the way out. But let me take out Dryad, and I'll run. Alright, who's next? Who's next? I do need to get fodder in there, though, because I still got a 4-star or 5-star these. So, I'm not going to put that third one in. I'm just going to find some random... Oh, okay. You know how I am about, like, you're leaving in 20? Alright. Oh, I know how that is, man. I actually got a service to do my lawn because I hate it. But, so we're talking about weird projects, and the weirdest project, everyone's going to think I'm insane. I'm 6-starring this guy. I don't know why, but I'm going to 6-star him. There's no logic. There's no greater plan. I'm just going to 6-star him. I've already max skilled him, and I'm going to 6-star him. I am. I'm even going to gear him. But he will, yes. Yes. Yeah, I know. But in every game, I always pick some dumb random unit. Just 6-star in gear. In SW, it was a Devilmon. Or no, it wasn't Devilmon, it was an Angelmon. Why not? I mean, was it an Angelmon or was it a Devil? I think it was a Devilmon. I think so. I think it was a Devil. It's been so long. Anyway, let me find some fodder here. I'll bring a shark. Do you see? There you go. See, you get it, TCX. TCX gets it. Like, I don't know why. It's just like, it doesn't provide any benefit to us at all. But sometimes, I mean, you just gotta... TCX gets it, though, so I don't need to explain it. He gets it. He knows what's up. Aw, our shark died. Sorry, Mr. Shark. But yeah, I think he's gonna be cool. Oh, there you go. 6-star slime arena defense. There you go. I remember seeing quite a few of those. I hovered around, on a good week, I could get into G1, which is 1 red star if I remember right. Yeah, but most of the time I was C3, which was, I think, right below it, if I remember right. I might be wrong. But most of the time I was C3. Every now and then I would get, if I really spent my wings, I would get G1 and paid attention to my comps. Because I would run, oh God. What's the harmless prank guy? I cannot remember his name. I ran him on, actually, offense, believe it or not. Because I didn't have a Lushen. I still, to this day, don't have a Lushen, even though I don't play it. So I couldn't make a speed offense. So, I ran Ciara, Perna, who was my... I'm trying to remember who my attack buffer was. I think it was Aki. Because Aki was the brownie magician that had the strip and the attack buff, if I remember correctly. So that's who I ran. Yeah, dude. Honestly, 2 years, no Lushen. And $300 a month. No, I still, to this day, do not have a Lushen. Like, I finally, like, after I quit, so they did that whole welcome back thing. And I started playing, like, for maybe a week. And they gave me 3 scrolls. My very first scroll, after 2.5 years at this point, was a Chisoon, finally. Then they gave me another scroll, like the 4th or 5th day. Chloe, finally, after 2.5 years. But it wasn't enough to get me to keep playing. Like I said, it lasted maybe 2 weeks at most. But still no Lushen, man. Not one Lushen. Dude, just thinking about that just so upsets me. I spent so much money in that game. I wish I could get back. So much money. The rates were terrible. Just awful. I mean, my best units, honestly, were in the Chandra, and this was before the change, so he didn't counterattack and stun back then. So it was Chandra, Ciara, Perna were my best units. I never once, no joke, no LD Lightning. Not one time. In 2.5 years, not one LD Lightning. I mean, my buddy who played with me, Loggerhead was his account name. He would always say my account had the worst luck. Like, I remember he had multiple Lightnings on LDs in his career. He didn't play as long as I did. I kept trying the 2.5 years to get him to play, but oh, no LD Lightning either. Okay, so you know my pain. You know my pain. It's just like, the thing that Conquest doesn't understand is that when you're a spender, and I'm not saying that people's time isn't worth it, but when you're a spender and you don't get anything, or you don't perceive that you're getting anything from spending a lot of money, like, you can't, that's not sustainable. You're not going to be happy. Because it's like, I'm paying $300 and I'm getting crap. And you look at some of the YouTubers out there, like the big guys like YDCB, who spend thousands of dollars, and the guy actually rates his Nat 5s in the thousands of dollars it took him to pull that one. Like, I don't know how he does it. Like, I couldn't spend the amount that he gets for the... I mean, he gets crappy rates. Took him 3 years to get his Ciara. Took him 3 years to get his Perna. He still doesn't have a Tiana. But, I mean... That's just, to me, I can't do it. Maybe if I were single, it wouldn't bother me so much. But because when I spin here, I feel like I should be like, you know, getting stuff for my house, or I don't know, buying more stuff to fix stuff that my wife's asked me to fix in the house, which I really should be doing that. But like when I buy, because I'm not doing those other things I should, I feel guilty. And it's like, and not getting anything when you buy, knowing you should be buying other stuff, doesn't help either. So there's like this horrible spiral of just shame and disgust, all because you couldn't summon anything usable in the game. You just spiral. As ridiculous as that sounds. As ridiculous as that. I'm spiraling because of my summon rates. Oh, but it's so true. It's true. Who hasn't spent like 50 bucks? You're all excited. I'm gonna get something. Today's the day. It's been months, and you don't get anything. You just spiral. It's like, my day is ruined. Your kid comes up. Look what I made you, Dad. I don't care. I didn't pull anything today. Okay, I've never done that, but anyone who's had bad rates, I am sure you understand where I'm coming from. That's why I had a rule. No mass summons. Because I've only started streaming recently. So mass summons to me were just like, hey, I could be getting something I could use now, right? So why wait? I need these units now. So I never mass summon. Was never into it. I only do it now because it's something for me to do on stream. And people like summons. I like watching summons. But I don't know. It's just... it's a lot of money. I don't do that, though. I promise you I don't do that. I do get really bummed, though, when I spend money. And it's just like you get nothing. That's why most of what I summon here, just so you know, a lot of that stuff was all farming. Like, except for the 2 legendaries. The LNDs probably next week, I might only have 2. And the reason why is I started going through and just finishing floor 10 on the bulls. And I think I only have 2 bulls left that I haven't, which is light and dark. So I'll clear those this week, and I'll have 2 LNDs for next Saturday. But I'm guessing the summon session next week is probably going to be like 20 to 30 rare discs, and maybe like 500 rare disc shards. Because I don't plan on buying any more packs. Like, I really don't. And so it's not going to be as big a session next week. I don't think it is, at least. It might be even less, though, because I plan on leveling these guys as opposed to farming Widow. And by the way, I did see your 10 Lushan comment, but it just... I wasn't tilted. I was just like, you suck. Nothing personal. You know how it is when you wish you had that the other guy uses. It's like, you're a cool guy, but you suck. I mean, that's just how it is. Like when you would go against a defense in Arena And it's like just to troll you. It's like level 1, all ultra rare LD Nat 5s. Like this one I went against had a lot. What's the light Perna? Had light Perna, had light Chaesoon, had light. I'm trying to remember, light Archangel, and then had light Valkyrie, and they're all level 1. And it was just like, you know, they were only doing it just to troll you. And I was like, really, dude? Of course I fought it and won, just because I was like, you suck. Like, there's no way I wasn't gonna hit that. Just wasn't. But you know, some people have luck or very big wallets. I have okay luck and a small wallet, so that is my story. Alright, we've got about another 10 minutes in stream. I really want to do PvP, but you know what, we're going to do PvP. I mean, it's not going to kill me to not do this for 10 minutes. My issue is, and why I have problems switching when I'm doing something, is I get an idea in my head of something I want to accomplish, and it is very hard for me not to do that. It's like, because I have it in my head, I need to level those ASAP. It's like what becomes my entire fixation. And then I think about like the practical part of it, like the refreshes I spend refreshing Arena. Arena energy is 30 energy I'm not spending here, which defeats my ultimate goal, but I like PvP, so I'm doing it. We're going to finish it out with PvP, and even if we finish this a little before the 10 minutes, that's going to be fine. So I haven't been drinking water, and I'm thirsty, and I've been talking for 3 hours, so I should probably get off, drink, walk. Oh, come on. I just refreshed. There's no way if this is crashed, I'm not coming back and doing PvP. That's alright. So 3 crashes total in the stream in 3 hours, which is a huge improvement from my first stream. So the update did do something. It didn't 100% resolve what I'd liked it to resolve, but you know, it made an impact. Which is good. I mean, it's progress. It's not 100% progress, but it is progress. Man, this library is really good. I really like this. Alright. 1885, so close to 1900. Too bad there's not an achievement for it. Oh man, was that a mistake? Okay, I was gonna say. Ooh, okay, now we're getting into real teams. I am regretting that refresh now. I sense losses very soon in my future. Because I think the highest one I've ever taken down was 17k. No, I think I did an 18k earlier. And it was pretty smooth. We'll see. Maybe I'm just letting myself be too easily intimidated. Alright, you are stunned. Alright. This was only a 15k, so. Telling you, man. No, I said it all stream. Water pirate or nature pirate. Use them. No. Oh yeah, it's just so satisfying when you kill stuff in PvP. Like, just so satisfying. Alright. Oh, I think I'm gonna start losing. These 18k teams, I bet you they're gonna be nasty. Let's try this guy first. Oh, Dark Manus. Man. See, I'm jealous. So jealous. This guy sucks. We gotta win. Just need that BM to OG with him. There you go. You're gonna get that BM. You're gonna get it. It's gonna happen, TCX. You're too cool of a guy for it not to happen to. Ooh, did no damage. 0 damage. Nothing happened on ult. they're all their units just said, did he do something? Like, I must have felt like a little gnat to them at that point. Okay, this time I gotta kill their OG. Okay. Now it's okay. We're okay now. We're okay. I don't know what happened that first match. Alright. Alright. So lesson learned, kill the Blade Master next time. Got it. I just don't want to get caught in her ult. That's where things go bad. Oh, she just ulted. Who's gonna die? Everyone. Ah, it's over. Ah, I told you the losses were gonna happen. It's over. Once she went down, I don't have any damage. Like could have bored him to death, I guess, if by some miracle Xenia could out heal, but no. Yeah, me too. Me too, TCX. I really want that free one. So far, I've gotten the 150k, which is pretty rare, twice. I've gotten the B once, and then I'll get the 15 gems every now and then. But those are the rarest ones I've gotten. Obviously I haven't gotten Snake Lady, and I haven't got the BM. But I know we just said never tell us the odds, but have you looked at the odds for the BM? I mean, it sounds like we'll pull one when pigs fly, pretty much. Because the odds, honestly, I believe it's 0.0067%. I think that's the rate for the BM. Yeah, it is, man. It's ridiculously low. Odds are not in our favor for pulling it. Because you figure if you do 3 a day, every day, that's 1,000 attempts in a year. Over 1,000 attempts in a year. And with 0.0067, I don't even think that's enough to have a shot, even if you do it once every day. That's alright. We still keep doing it, right? Because it's still a chance. That's the point. Kind of like I would tell my friends back when I used to play the state lottery here. They're like, oh, you spend $1 to do this? I'm like, hey, man, you got to play to win. Who knows? Maybe one of those times that insignificant chance comes up all val. And it's like, yeah. That would be nice. That would be very nice. I don't think I deserve to win the lottery, though. Because I'd probably be one of those people, like, instead of behind the music, like behind the lottery winners. We take a look at Val. He won $10 million, and just 6 months later, he's on the street asking for change to buy summons in Dungeon Hunter Champion. What happened, Val? That exclusive summon, I just knew one more $10,000 set and I would get it. That would be me. Nah, I wouldn't blow it all on a game. Me, it'd be my house. I would definitely improve my house and put away for my daughter's wedding, my younger two's college. Not the older two; they're already in college, so they're on their own. No, I help them out. I'm a good dad. Sometimes. I used to be really strict with them, but they always get mad because their brother and sister kind of have it easy. I'm way more chill. It's because you get old. I'm telling you. Get old and you start like picking your battles. It's like, kids are gonna be kids. They're gonna do it anyway. That's literally, you honestly start thinking that way. You're just tired. Your first ones wear you down, and then the next ones have it so easy because you're just so wore down. It's like you look over, they're fighting. There's no blood. We're good. Not that extreme, but that's honestly where you wind up with kids. It's like the that one commercial where it shows the mom on her first kid and she's like, oh, this has to be perfect, and the babysitter was like super high class, and then it shows her on the third one, the babysitter's like this like chick with rings in her ear. She gives the kid, just hands her off with a dirty diaper and is like, there's something in there for you all to eat. Honestly, that is truthfully how parenthood goes the more kids you get. It's just how it is. And again, more proof on random. what were we talking about? Summon rates, and somehow we wound up on Parenthood. That's what Valve brings to you, gentlemen. That is what Valve brings to you. Utter and complete randomness. So we've got a little bit, not much time left in the stream. We're at our 3 hours. I might stream a little later. I'm going to finish this up. So goals for next week, and hopefully I'll be able to show you guys some improvement. I'm going to level the snake ladies. I'm going to gear them. I'm going to need a massive amount of money. So I'm hoping that I have some good crap drops in Elder 10. Oh man, are we really going to leave on a loss? So I'm hoping I have some good drops in Elder 10 to show you guys. But we're going to get them up. We're going to get that, or excuse me, SW10. We're going to level those guys up, gear them, run some SW10, and hopefully do a lot more PvP because the... Oh, come on. Come on! Yes! Elemental Disadvantage saved me on that one. Because she was nature. I was fire. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Come on. Kill her. Kill her. Oh, we both ulted at the same time. But I got her. That's it. That's how we finish the stream. On a win. Beautiful. So, next week's plan. Leveling. Fix my follow and my donation alerts. Why they were not working, I do not know. I tested it on stream and it worked fine. So I'm sorry about that. To those who followed me, thank you. I appreciate it. I'll go ahead and make the commitment. I will do a Wednesday stream. Let's say maybe 6 to 7, something like that. Around 6 o'clock, 7-ish. In that hour time frame. I'm sure it'll be 6 though. But thanks guys for the follows. Thanks for watching. TCX, thank you for the great ideas and just being a stand-up kind of guy. Chance, you're super cool. You're new just like me. We're going to get there, man. We're going to be up there with the greats. Just hang in there. You guys stay frosty. And as always, I don't know. I don't have anything really cool to say there. So as always, imagine I said something really insightful.